Oh, what? Wait, it's not Sunday. It's Saturday. Oh, I fucked up. See you guys later. No, hey, what's going on? I was thinking to myself, I was gonna play on the server tonight, the community server. Okay, bye. See you, Michael. And we got a big streamer, we got a big fucking streamer in the chat. I was gonna play on the community server tonight, and I was like, wait. Yeah, Bachelor Jack's Gone Wild. Exactly. I was like, I'm going to play in the community server. Like, I'm going to hang out for a couple of hours. Like, why the fuck wouldn't I just stream, right? Like, stream it, play it. Molly's not here. So I've got access to all this high tech streaming equipment. So, yeah, this is my Saturday night. Yeah. My partner's away for a week, and this is what I choose to do with my fucking time. I'm not out there getting drunk with, hookers and blow. No, I'm here sitting in front of my computer, playing a knockoff of Minecraft on the internet. That's me. That's who I am. Yeah, Molly went to Gamescom. Yeah, she's having the time of her life. She always. It's always an option. This is Europe, man. It's always an option. Now, like in America, it's always an option. High-tech streaming equipment, a.k.a. spare bandwidth. Yeah, it's totally true, Beard. Totally true. Totally true. Justin, Ven, how are you guys? Welcome in. Good evening. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I know, it's weird. I just decided I would for a couple hours. We'll stream for a couple of hours and say hello. TwitchCon Vegas. Whew, man, Vegas. Fucking Vegas. I was talking about Vegas the other day. We were talking about the other night because someone was like, they're going to be there, and they wanted a restaurant that they should go to, and I told them that one of my favorite Italian restaurants is there. It's off the strip. It's in a strip mall. It doesn't seem like it would be a good place, but it's amazing. And I was remembering all the fucked up stories I have from that place, and how I'm not. If I never have to go to Vegas again, it'll be too soon, and I will go there again. I also realized that I haven't spoken a fucking word today, not one single word, until right now. When you're by yourself, you don't realize like how you don't. I mean, I don't talk to myself, so like I guess that's not true. I was kind of I was laughing at the television, so I was making some noises. I watched the Everton Wolves game this afternoon, and man, those two poor teams. It's an option. It's an option a couple of streets down for me, apparently. Oh yeah, I'm sure, Justin. I mean, I think we'd all be surprised how quickly and how easily and how close the den of sin is to all of our houses. I just say some words. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Michael, I feel like you're making voices to yourself often, though. Like there's many voices, not just in your head. They're actually coming out of your mouth. I make a point not to talk if I don't have to, but I laugh a lot. Yeah, I just, my voice has gotten a whole heck of a lot better since I've been streaming for this last few months. I don't speak a lot, right? I mean, I've always had jobs where it's either a one man show, or, there's very few of us, or I'm not, you're not doing a lot of public speaking or a lot of long speaking. And so, my voice usually gets trashed very easily. And so this has actually been a very good exercise in like strengthening my voice. And Molly couldn't be more happy because she used to make fun of me all the time. If I would go to like a dinner and talk for like 2 hours, I'd come home and I'd be like, so now I can talk for like 4 or 5 hours without losing my voice. I'm muting and coughing like every couple of minutes because my voice is so fucked up. Tell me everyone did something exciting yesterday or today. I got up. I played Apex for like 2 hours. I was only going to play for an hour, and then I was like, I'm going to play for another hour. I won like the first 3 right out the gate. I'm like, oh, is this the day? Is this the day everything changes? Is this the day that I become the Apex champion I've always wanted to be? And of course, that didn't last. Then it was, one team after another. It was like falling apart. My favorite, the one guy who runs the opposite direction of you. It's like, it's a trio, dude. You got to stick together, motherfucker. But I played for that for a couple of hours, and then I did a couple things around the house. I tried out the game we're going to play tomorrow, which is fantastic. I had to stop myself. I'm like, okay, stop. I really enjoyed it. It was the same one Kaja was playing the other night. And then, watch some football. Molly has to go to Denmark this week. So she's like, will you book all this stuff for me? I'm like, sure. Travel agent Drax at your disposal. I was like, we'll be booking you, rear of the plane and also some horrible hotels. How about a hostel? So a lady is out of the house and you're not drinking some heavy beers and gaming. Yeah, I actually have 2 beers chilling, but I thought I might start with like a light coffee. Yesterday I had some beers. I had some beers yesterday and I kind of woke up this morning. I was like, oh my God. Okay. Maybe take it easier. Maybe take it a little easier today than you did yesterday. I did nothing. It was glorious. Laundry, had lunch, date, postponed until tomorrow. All right. Well, laundry's not nothing, man. I thought about doing some laundry today and I was like, no, fuck that. Fuck that. Drax. Del, what's up? What's going on? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. I was with you almost all day yesterday, Del, until I went to sleep. You and everybody else I know was playing that Palia game. I was there. Someone else was playing. I watched another one of my favorite streamers this morning. She just started playing, so I got to watch her from the start. And like for the first like hour of the stream, she was like, Drax, and she was like, I gave her a couple like, she was like, I'll take some pointers, whatever. And I was like giving pointers to this game I've played like 1 hour, but I've watched it so much that I'm like, I'm the authority. I did non-alcoholic beers yesterday. Pretty happy I did. Yeah. Michael, we did those in Denmark a lot, and I love them. And then I've been buying the lower alcohol ones here. It's like Europe's not famous for like light beers, but a couple of the bigger brands in Denmark, now in Portugal too, have released like these like really low alcohol ones, and they're tasty. And I had like my favorite non-alcoholic one in Denmark that I drank all the time. Just kept a couple around the house, but yeah, I need to get back. I'm not drinking as much as I used to. I'm trying not to drink like at all during the week, which is, you've had a hankering for beer? Del. I'll tell you what, like if it didn't make me fat and an alcoholic, which I'm neither because I don't drink beer every day, I would drink beer I've said this before, and I know that like, I don't want to get into the positives and negatives of alcohol or anything like that. I'm not talking about taking hard alcohol here. I pretty much given up hard liquor. I have that like twice a year now, which is insane. But beer and I we're friends to the end. God damn it. We're friends to the end. And it's one of my favorite things in life, right next to Mexican food. And I've had beer from all over the world. And when I lived in America, the great thing, one of the very few things I miss about America is the beer culture. It's insane how many different kinds of beer and tastes of beer and beers from all the different breweries. And I just enjoy it. I'm not always looking to get drunk. I mean, I just love to drink beer. I love the taste of it. I'm one of those weird people. The lawns next. You should, though. So many great choices. Oh, Michael, thanks for subscribing with your Prime. I just saw that. Here in Wisconsin, the beer culture is insane. I only like dark beers, though. I have a cocoa porter and a white stout in the fridge. Whoa, a white stout. Where I was somewhere else where there was a white stout. Oh, downstairs. There's a brewery. What's even crazier about where we live? There's a brewery close to our house, and they have a white stout, and it's the craziest fucking thing I've ever tasted. It's clear. It's not clear. It's like a golden beer color, but it is a fucking stout. It's insane. And the cocoa porters, those chocolate porters are insane. I can't have those because I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. And then you drink the second one, not realizing that the ABV is like 18, and you like fall on your face drunk. Yeah, Justin, Wisconsin's always had a good beer culture, and it's gotten even better. I'm sure there's produced lots of dark beers. It's funny because I am not a dark beer fan. I will drink dark beer because I want to make it clear I'll drink any beer. But if I have a choice, it's not going to be my first choice. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Maybe we'll. It ain't beer if it's clear. No, you can't say that. Can't say that. There was somebody who wrote years ago that like all of this hate for Coors and Budweiser and stuff like that. It's bullshit, because to make that beer consistently that clear and crisp and clean of like particulate is like an incredibly hard process. They have mastered beer, right? They've mastered it. I like chocolate stouts, but living here, I tend to lean towards lagers more than anything else. Or Radlers. Yeah, Radlers. Gatekeeping is silly. It's too hot for beer, I like. It's just perfect. Like, I'm the kind of person, like, I want it to be hot and then just like a bucket of Coronas for like eternity. Eternity. Go through phases of beer. Yeah, I mean, I think... it's in Europe, it's so much different than in America. Like America, you go to the beer store and there's like 700,000 varieties. So you can be like, I'm going to try these ones. I'm going to try these. And in Denmark and in Portugal so far, like you're going to have either dark beer or light beer. And there's not any it's not a whole lot of in-betweens. Summer lighter, winter heavier. Michael, I'm with you. I'm with you. Same. Red Stripe when you're in Jamaica. I like Red Stripe. Yeah, it is easy to drink. Hey, Toast, what's up? Need to get beer later. Yeah. It's just a solid pulp culture in America. Closest you get is dive bars. It's not really the same. You're so right. You're so right. Like, yeah, and especially like in Great Britain, you drive by in the evening after work and they're piled out onto the streets, right? Everyone goes to the pub afterwards. And in Denmark, it's not so much. It's sort of the same. It's more of like they drink during the day. And Portugal, the culture of drinking, like everyone has like long dinners, so you see everyone out drinking and eating. And I think the one thing that's cool about most places, well, I mean, in Denmark and in Portugal, is that you can just drink on the street. So like you can just walk in and get a beer and then just walk down the street with it, because like, of course that should be fucking normal, right? So that's something that like, I'll have a very hard, if and when I come back to America, I'm gonna have a very fucking hard time. Like the other night I got done streaming. I got on the phone with a friend. I like walked down to the little corner market, got a beer, opened it in line, buying it, bought it, drank it out the store, out onto the street and walked, right? I don't like drinking in public, been around too many stupid, sloppy drunks. Yeah, well, I mean, I think there's that too. My buddy runs a pub, blankets of people and sit on the lawns across the street. That's really cool. That is really cool. Prefer small groups of people I know who aren't sloppy. Yeah, Toast. Well, I try to stay away from the sloppy drunks too. Your body hates grass. I like grass. I never see it, but I like it. I used to work at the door at a dive bar. Kind of miss it, but not the hours. Yeah. Beard, you must have some fucking crazy stories from when you did that. I spent enough time in dive bars, but I never worked in one. But I knew enough people that did that, man, what a life. What a life. There's a dive bar right around the corner from us I haven't taken Molly to yet, but I found it. It's just like, it's been really warm. And like the last thing I want to do is go into a bar at night. I want to sit outside and drink, right? I like other people's grass, the stuff I don't have to mow, Del. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like, I sat across the street at the night outside, and I was like, it would be nice to have like a little like public space. That's the only thing this apartment doesn't have, is like a good balcony. I'm a cheap drunk. I have body chemistry issues, so everything hits me hard. Too, and I'm feeling light and fluffy. Nah, Justin, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually very nice, right? And then it's, just a couple and you go home. I'm not a cheap drunk. It's many when I go home. Our bar's open until 4 a.m. Did that on the weekends while working a regular job during the week. It wrecked me. Whew, fuck. I mean, 4 a.m., did you go home when it closed, or we like another hour of like cleanup and then it's like the sun's up? Yeah, I mean, I just, I like I said, I don't drink around a lot of people that I don't know, right? Like it's very rare that I go out to, and even like the bars I was going to in Denmark were like, they were old people bars. Like I was the youngest person in there, which is hilarious. So, yeah, I mean, I haven't been like in a nightclub kind of like young bar in a while. Even I was in London a few months ago, and the bars I went into were like established older pubs, and it was older people and then working people. So, yeah, I'm always like, I always try to find the bars where like, it's going to be just like, when I was younger, I called them dude bars, right? Like, you know, they're just like pubs where, you're not gonna, it's not a vibe, right? You're not gonna pick up a lady. You're just going there to have a beer, right? Clean up earliest I ever got home was 5 a.m. if it was an easy night. So did you, and Beard, you don't have to answer this. I'm just wondering, like, what, as a bouncer, like, did you make just a regular flat fee? Did it cut you in on some of the tips, or did you get like a percentage of like people you bounced out? Like for every 6 bounces, you got like an extra, $50. Almost have my workshop already on the server, moving stuff into it. Oh, should make an anvil so I can make nails. Need a chest from my VS Lab. Yeah, I decided last night when I was like failing, when I logged off last night, I was gonna do copper tonight. I was going to try to get enough. I went out and found a bunch of copper. I'm actually logged out in the middle of nowhere again. So I'm just going to continue to get copper and then come back and try to like make a saw, right? I was like, I want to do all this fun stuff. And then I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is how you get drawn into copper, right? You want to do the next level in Vintage Story, and you realize that like you're either living in dirt or wood logs or whatever you collect, or you're going to go get a saw and like, start building. I got a flat cash payout at the end of the day and a percentage of tips. Beard, that's pretty fucking good. I love traveling, just wandering into a random bar, finding a corner with a book, getting settled with a pint or two. Much nicer than going in the bar watching. Yeah, what a weird thing to say, but I'm comfortable in a bar. Yeah, I've been in thousands of bars, and I'm always happy when I find a good one. I had one where I lived in Denmark. Like the first month I was there, I wandered into this bar just by chance, and there was a Canadian lady working in there, and she was fantastic, and I got to know the owner, and that was like my bar. I went in there all the time. So good. And it just happened to be like a really good bar. Like they had great beers on tap from all over Denmark. They had beers from all over Europe. It was just, it's such a good place. If you're ever in northern Denmark and you're looking for a bar, hit me up. We've been working translocator now. Oh, where did you go to? Yeah. 5K west of me. There's another translocator. Yeah, of course there is. Tuesday Ultimate. Yeah, he is. Pubs are my space, but I don't like people. Don't know how that works. Well, I mean, no, there's lots of pubs. I think that's one of the great things about pubs. You can go in there and no one's going to talk to you, right? Right? You can go in there and not say a word to anybody, and and like in most good pubs, no one will say anything back to you, right? They'll like respect your want to sit there and have some beer. I've also met a lot of great people in pubs, right? I was thinking about it the other day. I saw a picture a couple summers ago, and I'd been in a pub, and I was watching football, and there was nobody else watching it. This was in America, so it was more than a few years ago. And a guy a couple seats down is also watching the game, and I was like, oh. And so he said something, and I said something. We started talking about football, and we ended up, we're still friends. It's pretty cool. The part of Beard is now being played by Stu. Yeah, right. He's got you beat for hours. He's living in there. Met a lot of decent folks, and also a lot of shit heels. Yeah, my dive bar was around by the corner from the tourist strip, so we got a lot of spillover. That's nice. Yeah, I bet. The bar life is something that I lived for, a decade probably, right? From my early 20s to my early 20s to my early 30s, I spent a lot of time in bars, a lot. And I regret nothing. And there are some days when I miss it, but those days are very few these days, right? I have become that guy. I can't live that life. Can't live that life. I managed a few sports bars and a liquor store. See a lot of stuff behind the bar. Yeah, no shit. That bar life. I think if you worked in a bar, everyone who worked in a bar should like write a book. You know, if you worked especially if you've like, I have some friends in Colorado who worked in bars since they were teenagers, and now they own successful bars and restaurants, and they're great. They're awesome people. But the stories they had, like every time I'm with them, I'm like, tell me another fucked up story. And they're like, okay, how about this one time? And I'm like, oh my God. Or they'll ruin somebody for me. They'll be like, hey, do you remember that one person who said this and did this and you thought they were great? I'm like, yeah. They're like, no, they're awful. I'm like, come on. Del, I think working in a liquor store might be kind of depressing, to be honest. Might be kind of depressing. Just because you're going to see some of the same people in there every night. My favorite part of working at the bar was telling entitled white people no. Oh, man. That's my favorite part of standing in line at a bar. Watching somebody walk to the front of the line thinking they're going to get in and being like turned away. And I'm like, ha! Ha! One of my bars was full of old dudes. It's a local spot for the veterans. It was vibrant and quirky as heck. I bet. I've always wanted to drink in a VFW, but I can't get into those places because I wasn't a veteran of a foreign war. So, wasn't too bad, actually. All right. Well, I mean, if you're not from like, I've never had, I mean, I'm older, obviously. I've never had my ID check. I've never seen anyone check ID in Europe, ever. Like, no one is like, can I see your ID? Right? To see if you can drink. They just sell you whatever you're buying. I also live in a country now where drugs are completely legal. So, I mean, I'm just going to let that be there. When I went to bars, I wouldn't take my ID. All I had was my passport. That's too risky. That's true. I mean, like, at our age now, we don't have to worry about it. But I remember, yeah, I mean, I always had my ID on me because there was always, especially when you were young. And it seemed like when I first started drinking, like it wasn't so harsh. And then some people got busted in Colorado. And so like they started paying the bartenders like $750 if they got picked up for serving a minor. And so the bartenders lost their minds. And then Colorado like actually had some people that were like going around checking. It was such what a fucking waste of money. What a waste of money. American Legion is a little more lenient about the same vibe as VFW. Went out here. It's one of my favorite places to go. Oh yeah, see, I'd love to do that. There's almost 100% American tourists. All the foreign tourists had their IDs. How does an American not have their fucking ID on them, right? Oh, man. Our American Legion is interesting. I wish they wouldn't have smoked in there, though. Well, shit, Del. There was a bar in Denmark that got... in the town I lived in Denmark, it was the oldest bar. It had been open continuously since 1756. And only closed for like 2 weeks during COVID, just recently. And it got a pass to allow you to smoke inside. So needless to say, the walls are brown in there. And it was just, whenever you walk by, just the smoke coming out. And it always it reminded me like that's how bars were up until what, 20 years ago, 10 years ago? I mean, if you live in the South, I mean, bars were probably still like that. But yeah, we had a rule. Everyone had to have their ID to come in. Makes sense. The laws in New Zealand are very strict for ID checks. 10K fine for the shift manager. What the fuck? And licenses revoked. No ID, no entry anywhere. There's only 3 forms of ID taken, but it's easy to get the ID. Holy shit. That is serious. There's still countries here where you can... there's still counties, I'm sure. My friends were in South Carolina not too long ago, and the lady was like, smoking or non-smoking? And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're like, do you want to sit in the smoking section or the non-smoking section? They said, we want to sit in the present, not in the past. They didn't go there. Though I don't know if I told you this, but I ran a football club, and we had a connection to New Zealand, and I had a bunch of New Zealanders in there, a bunch of Kiwis, a bunch of young guys who we'd brought in through a connection, and I still track them. Good dudes. One of them played tonight in the Superliga in Denmark, and he scored a goal. Huge for him. Huge. Always proud of my young Kiwis. They don't have smoking in our Illinois. I'm on the border. Very strict for most places. I basically have to have people sign a guest list as they enter if you want to smoke in an establishment. I hated bars full of smokers, especially the jerks who would sit at the bar with cigars. Yeah. I mean, there's no way around it. Like, it wasn't something that, it was just the way of life, right? You just came home, smelling like butt. That's the way it was. That's the way it was. That's the way it was. When the laws change, all of a sudden you can smell everyone's BO. Butt, like a cigarette's butt. But yeah. Yeah, we were somewhere recently. I think we were here. When I was here in November, there's a lot of people who, like, for those of you who have visited Europe recently, like, it's still a big smoking culture. Like, Denmark it's like shocking how many fucking people smoke. I haven't noticed it as much here, but I do know some people here who do smoke, and I was out with them, and we were outside at a bar, but we were like in sort of a confined space, and everyone around me was smoking, and I got home and I was like, oh, I remember. You'd rather smell like cigarettes than BO? I don't. I'm working for a sports organization. There's lots of interesting smells, and a couple of my employees who work on the sporting side had a problem with body odor, and they just did not give a shit. They did not give a shit. I remember when I worked in a hotel when I was younger, and we had someone who worked for us, and like, they'd never used deodorant, and the girls would buy deodorant for this person and leave it on their desk, and they would never get the clue, or they just didn't care. Oh my God. 500, hold on, I need to switch to the game screen. 500 mole men just came out of this bush. Oh, I wish I would have been on the game screen. I parked myself next to these berry bushes when I logged out last night because I was like, all of my food will rot. And when I logged back in, I was like, I'll be hungry. And so I should park it next to this thing. How far up do I have to go to get rid of the mole men, do you think? Think this is safe from them throwing at me? And I was pulling the berries off the tree, and as I pulled the berries, the mole men spawned right in front of me and started hitting me with rocks. What the fuck? Thankfully, I got some berries before they got crazy. A few regulars were rather ripe, invested in air fresheners. I had some conversations with people about a person who doesn't smell themselves, like, they never will, and usually there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Either that or they just do not give a shit, right? And they're doing it on purpose. They've been really aggressive. Yeah, that was like, there was nobody there, and then suddenly there was 10 of them. There's just someone that had a terrible sense of smell, so you have to tell them when he was stinky. Oh yeah. Stu, you've been pissing off the drifters. Do you think they're gonna, like, do you think they've banded together to try to, like, they're like, we're gonna get these sons of bitches? It seems like we all have like a stinky person. Have you ever worried that you are the stinky person? I mean, I've definitely, like, there was a time when I had, like, I reacted wrong to a deodorant brand, and so like I had to stop wearing it, and I had to like switch to like a really low dose one, and I was like, I do not smell well. And I would like tell people, and they're like, no, you're fine. I'm like, you're too nice. You're too nice, right? They had toast surrounded while completely ignoring me. That's weird. One lady appreciated being told no one said anything to her, and she didn't know why people were avoiding her. Oh, that's so sad. I always worry I'm the stinky person. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm always like, you smell so good, and I know I'm a sweaty person. Like I can sweat when it's hot, right? I inherited this from my father, so I always try to like make sure I'm all set before I get out there in the world, right? The guy really stank. Usually had me sign off in the donut orders as I was the only one who could handle his stench. Wow. You're lucky. Yeah, I don't, I've spent enough time around stinky people that I'm just like, whatever, that's the way it is, right? The worst is when you get on the subway and it's really fucking hot and they're piled in there and you get, there's 2 or 3 people who just refuse to wear deodorant. And you're just like, what? Come on, man. You knew you're going to be on the subway today, and this is the choice you made. Like, you chose this. In today's day and age, you chose this. You can afford that, you can afford that $10,000 watch, but you can't afford a 150 roll of antiperspirant. What is it? Yeah, deodorant. I'm worried about it at work. We're all super sweaty every day. In constant fear, but apparently I've caught the attention of someone that I don't think would think highly of me if I stank. Or maybe they just like your stink. Maybe that's it. Look at him down there. Wait, let's see what the hell's going on here. The rift activity is medium. I don't think I've ever seen them just like, I guess it's a server, right? So the server was catching up to me. I spawned in, and then the server was like, hey, in these chunks at this time with this thing, it's like spawn the mole men. Cue the drifters. There is pheromones. You're right. You're right. You are right. Okay, so here's what I was doing last night. For those of you that I wasn't streaming it, I was just playing. I was playing it all quiet. I'd come from way down here, and I'd walk back to the house, and I made it. And then I settled in and realized that I needed a saw. And Dell had sent a picture of that there was copper up here for sure. And I was like, all right. I went and checked this one again, and then I looped up. And as I got up here, I was like, most of this area probably hasn't been looked at. The people that ran south, right? And Stu's up here building the Stu empire. So, and then when I saw the sand, I was like, okay, what do we know about sand is that you can see copper very easily. So I found a couple of nodes and a resin, and I found more lead. And then I was up here and I found a couple more copper. So I figured I've been working my way like and then I just figured I'd go like around, doom, and then all the way around and then come back. And however much copper we pulled should be enough. We already have, I found a couple gravestones too. So I have 42 chunks, and this is going to poop out a bunch too. And we've already got a hammer. Remember, we got a fucking free hammer. Oh, I found some horsetail bandages. Oh, I forgot I have a sling. I could be like, I could be winging it at these assholes. Hey. Remember, it's going to skip across the water. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Wah, 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 wah. Was that the only one? I got that one there. The sun's coming up though. All right, hey, note to self, everybody. If you're screwed, you can go, 10, 15 blocks up in the air, and the drifters can't get you up here, and you can just hang out until you're set. This is as good as burying yourself in the ground, I think. Bum bum bum. And this is yet another reason to always carry a stack of dirt on you. Oh, playing too much Apex. Hey guy. How are you? Everything? Oh, you don't look so good. Oh, and you don't have anything on you. That's such a surprise. Such a surprise. Hold on a second. I need to switch something. How dare they die with empty pockets, right? All right. Who's in here? Toast, Stew, Beard. Now Beard has the green. Oh, it's probably because he's just logging in. Oh, there we go. That's more appropriate. Red. Oh, shit. All right. So, hold on. This is where we were right here. There were more berry bushes over here. Oh, well, I guess there's a rift right there too. That's why it was like in freak out mode. All right, let's combine these. We've got 2 empty slots, and we've definitely got some shit we can get rid of. There's a lot of berries in here. We should... Oh, what's this? It's flax. I think we're carrying... Did we pick up... I thought I had some flax seeds on me, but I guess not. All right, we should pick up some more berries, because when you're in the sand, there ain't nothing to eat. What you doing down there? Hey, you want to wing rocks at each other? See who wins this, huh? It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. And nothing. Is anyone surprised? I think not. Wait a minute. Oh, that was mine. I thought that was chalk for a second. I got excited. Hi. Yeah. All right. 43 berries. 43 berries. Oh, I guess my watch is like, hey, I'm dying. Do you want to put me on the charger or something? There you go. Yeah, there's a bunch of copper like on the ground. This is where I was standing when the moleman spawned. I guess this makes sense seeing the things right there. I found a ruin. Toaster, you telling me we've got bees? Bees. And if you guys got bees down there, I'm gonna have to make the long run. The long run. Also found some pineapples. That's right. I can get some pineapple juice. Wait, can I make pineapple pie? Please tell me I can make pineapple pie. Come on over to Drax's place, where you can get pineapple pie. Pineapple pie on pizza. Does the new cooking out does it allow you to mix the pies? All right, we're scumming for copper. And I'm not saying that copper is more prevalent in, I would assume so, no food mod also lets you mix pie ingredients. Well, that's nice. Oh, that's what I was just asking. Cool. You have 14 more oil lamps. Jesus. I got 2, so I'm not sweating it either. Yeah, so it's not that it's more prevalent in sand. It's just, it's easier to see in sand. Does that take both my spots? No. Good. I always say if you want to get copper fast, just find a big sand biome and run around in it. I mean, I found 42 in a pretty, in 20 minutes I had 42 copper. I'm trying to be somewhat methodical, I think is the word I was looking for about this hunt. Methodical. Yeah, it's weird streaming on a Saturday. When you do something on a day that you don't actually normally do something, your body then is like, wait, what day is it? What are you doing? What are you doing, Drax? Oh wow, look at all this. There's a lot of quartz. A lot of quartz. We're gonna make some glass for the house. Now this is nice. Very nice. Early game. Can't get quartz. Can't mine quartz. Takes like bronze. So, or is it copper? You gotta have a pickaxe. We can hover on it here. Here's some of it. Yeah, you gotta have bronze to get this quartz out. So if you're gonna make a lantern or you're gonna make some glass, you're gonna need bits. Which, as you can see, most of the time they run in big veins like this because there's so much damn quartz in the game that you'll find it above ground. The quartz I got was from panning. Yeah, Beard, that's the other great way of doing it. I mean, I had so much fun panning the other night that I haven't panned in a while, right? I'd been just collecting it and not panning. And I forgot how much enjoyment I took from that. Is that silver that just got put on the ground right in front of me? It is. Wait a minute. So not only is there quartz here, but there's silver in quartz. There's silver and gold in quartz. That's gold. Pineapple pie actually sounds kind of amazing. Yeah, I'm such a huge fan of pineapple, Justin. I mean, not just a small fan, big, huge fan. I love it. I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. I changed my days off to Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was awful. I picked up enough. Oh, you just didn't enjoy it? Or Molly's moved her days off often, and now she's kind of set on having those middle of the week off. And what she realized is that if she gave, everyone gives up the weekends, right? And so if she streamed on the weekends, she did better. And this is early, her first year. And she was right. She did so much better streaming Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And taking the middle of the week off. So my brain said, nope. I picked up enough surface quartz on my SP game that I was able to make a lantern. Yeah, Del, that's the way to do it. I think only 2 silver and 2 gold and 16 copper. A black bronze bar. So what we need to mark here. So normally I don't mark quartz because there's just so much of it. But if you find silver and gold, and so we know that if we go down here and mine, we're going to pull some silver and gold out. I prefer Monday and Tuesday since it feels like I can't get errands done and have the rest of the week to play. It's good. That's good. I found salt last night too. Trying to figure out what I want to throw here. Let me throw the shovel for now because it's almost dead. I'm taking Mondays off, which is good for my brain, right? Because I hate I have an inherent hatred of Mondays. I hate them. I'm not a big fan, and so taking it off, not doing anything, makes me love Mondays. Hello, little butterfly. But Molly has been making some points, like her days off and my days off. Like now I'm working on, I'm streaming and like doing videos on her days off. And so like we don't have time where it's like the two of us to go and do something. And so she's trying to convince me to like move out of the office. She doesn't know that yet, but that's what she's trying to convince me to do so that we can, stream and work at different times instead of being stuck with each other's schedules kind of interlinked. I've been signed off work again for a few weeks, so I have a lot of time to fill. You'd rather be working? I hear you. So this is what I'm talking about. Here's some copper. And it's like, I think if this was copper on the side of a grassy mountain or whatever, like we probably wouldn't be able to see it. So we'll just mark that on the map. We know that when there's surface copper, there's copper below. There's copper below. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. Were we able to, see we left some on the ground there. Oh, it's the copper stacks to 128, right? Yeah, you also got to know that when you hit the copper off the ground, it like takes a second for it to like spawn. So kind of wait around a bit. Don't like run past it. Otherwise you'll leave copper on the ground. You don't want that. You don't want that. I mean, the other negative of like streaming on not your day is that like people don't expect you to be streaming, and so they won't look for you. But like, I don't have the biggest following in the world, and I'm not really worried about such things. Like, I think it's important. This is what I've always said to Molly, and I think most of you streamers out there will agree, is that you've got to stick to a regular schedule and you need to be consistent in it. And like, that's like number one success of being a streamer from my point of view, is consistency, showing up at the time you say you're going to show up on a pretty regular basis, because then people get to think, oh, yeah, that's when he or she's going to be on. That's when we know. That's when we'll see them. And, if you throw in a bonus stream, everyone's happy. Do the surface stuff respawn ever? They do not, Ben. No. They do not. Here's some more copper above ground. There's a chance there's some like nuggets up top there. Should we go up there and see? Do. Oh, I think I fixed my, see, there's some copper up here telling us that there's copper below. Love it. I was going to say, I fixed my raid message. Odell, I upgraded StreamerBot. I waited the appropriate amount of days. And I watched Nutty's newest video on it. Him just talking about it. He kind of just does a really quick, like, here's what's in it. Here's what's changed. And I had already watched I'd watched him live talking about some of the changes, and like, I'm really happy with the changes. I think it's fucking solid. It's way more streamlined. But, yeah, so I updated some stuff and I changed some stuff around, and then I took the raid. I built the raid message in Stream Elements, and I still got some stuff over there. That's what the thing I like about Stream Elements is, the mods, your mods, Molly can get in there and change. The mods can get in there and change like numbers and stuff from way. Like if it's on StreamerBot, it's on my computer and no one can change it. Although the new StreamerBot has a raid message. Yeah, you fancy. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I spent so much time building it that no one could hear it or see it was just disheartening. And I'm like humming the little tune that goes with it, and everyone's like, what is he humming? Is he crazy? I'm like, yes, I am. The fuck was I just gonna say? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, there's integration with the Wavelink microphone now. So Drax, What's that for your bags? What's that? There's integration with StreamerBot and Wavelink now, so you can send a message. So you can send a command to your StreamerBot to like bring the music volume up or down. So instead of having to like go in, so you could tell a mod, hey, can you turn the music up? And so they could send a command to StreamerBot saying, tell Wavelink to turn the music up or turn the music down. It's pretty fucking tight. I haven't actually seen it. What are you talking about? These bags down here, Del? It's not a basket. It's a hunter's bag. I had totally fucking forgotten. Like I had forgotten about all of the cool first, like the beginning game shit that you're supposed to do. Like when you're building a flint, when you're building an axe with flint, and when you're building a knife with flint, you should use a bone handle because it lasts so much longer. That's a big thing. And then hunter bags are just, you take a hide and a lump of fat and you let it sit for a day. And then you can make hunter bags with cattails and the piece of hide. It's right here. And it gives you an extra slot. Instead of 3, you got 4 slots. So you got to have a pelt. And so the pelt's really easy to make. A pelt is just 2 fat and 1 big one, or it's 1 fat and 1 medium or large. And then you got to let it sit. You can let it sit either in your bags or in a box or wherever for like 24 hours in game or 48 hours. After 48 hours, it cures. So for 2 days, it sits and then it cures. And then you can make, these are like level 2 bags, right? So, so fucking worth it. Easy to make. And you have all of these components, right? And then someone was saying, the linen sack is 5. And I just pulled looks over in his linen bags. Yeah, I was just going to say, I just pulled my first bit of flax out of the ground and I have enough to make probably enough of these. And so these are also like early game, easy to make as you're waiting to get your leather shit going to have the ultimate bags. So hunter's backpack, very easy and something that like you should do right away. Kill a couple of quick animals. If you kill a couple of pigs, you got the fat you need to make it happen. And then the linen backpacks, I don't always do it, but I actually might this time because I have like all this flax now. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to have another big batch of it come off the ground before I even need it for anything else. Where the heck are we? Here? I feel like I should go down in here, but there was something standing in my way that was stopping me. Like there was a hill here. So I'm like, I'm not going down that hill. That and my bags are already fucking full. Yeah, see, this was stopping me. I'm like, well, I mean, is it really worth it to? I mean, I don't really have a. Here's my other problem. Like, if I find something really freaking cool over here and my bags are completely full, how will I feel then? I did come over here, but I kept pushing myself back the other way because the stupid mountain's too big. I was going to ask if my spot was too close to you. I remember you saying that you wanted to spread out. No, Del, you're not close at all. Did anyone tell you when I found your house the other night? And I was going to raid it. Here you are. I found your house and I was like, oh my God, this is oh my God, I've never seen with a door. And everyone's like, that's Del House. I'm like, oh, it's so adorable. No, you're not close to me at all. No, you're fine. You're fine. That's such a huge distance. That way we're neighbors, right? Like if you need something, you can come over and just quietly steal it from my house. Yeah, if you need a cup of pig fat. But I'm being honest. If you ever need anything, you can just take whatever you want from me. I don't give a shit. Dude, these mountains are cool. All right, this is probably folly, right? This giant mountain. The map is sometimes like deceiving. What's going on right here? The chunk border maybe? Showing through on the map. I was pretty happy when I found that ruin. I already decided I liked the space before I saw it. Yeah, it's really cool. It's one of the coolest ruins I've ever seen. It's so damn, like, it's like so damn put together. It's literally like someone was just like living there and then they died and they never came back, right? Little cabin in the woods. I mean, it's got running water, a toilet, a full working kitchen. Yeah, just to spruce it up, I just added a little bit of dirt and a door, and we're ready to go. What is this, bauxite sand? All right, well, thankfully we picked up a bunch of berries, huh? Because I'm in it now. All right, so this sand desert goes on forever. We gotta keep cutting back because I got too much shit on me as it is. And I have to start making some hard choices, as we say around this place. Every time I see a cool seashell, I want to pick it up, but then I realize that like, Drax, you don't have the space for that. I need to just do like a seashell expedition. These mountains are epic. Epic mountains. I'll take a picture. I'm not shy. I think that's actually a pretty good idea. The problem is that like, it's not like you can bring a cart back and load up all your shit, right? So, I mean, I guess you just like go home, like put a catch in, put everything in there, take back to the house, repeat, and then go all the way back out there. I mean, I guess it depends on how far it is. Look at this little cute ruin. Hi. Wait, is it getting dark? Fucking 5 o'clock. Hello, little ruin. Hello, Jim. How are you? Yep. I might come back if I want some redstone, but don't count on it. All right. Yeah, I'm staying focused on the job at hand here. Copper. Copper. I'm building a saw if it is the last thing I do. And it was the last thing he did. Oh, good. A heavy temporal storm is approaching. In 8 minutes, Drax will be logging out to take an AFK break. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't look in this area here, so I almost want to like loop up into there. Was that a heavy temporal storm? And I'm out. Doo-doo. Michael Bryant was in here earlier. I'm sure he's bailed. He's a busy dude. He's a popular guy, and one of my all-time favorite streamers, by the way. I was lurking him. I've been lurking him. He's playing Baldur's Gate. We all know how I feel about that. But like so many of the streamers that I love, they're not always playing the game that you love, right? But you still watch them because they're entertaining, and you want to support them, right? But he's a good dude. I may not be everyone's speed, but I sure do enjoy it. Sure do enjoy it. Nice of him to come in. Look, we found some more. I almost feel like I willed this into existence. I said, I'm going out to find copper. And the game said, I will provide. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna go out to find a saw. Copper. It's like, People playing Vintage Story. I enjoy community 50x more than I enjoy the gameplay. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I mean, a lot of to be honest, like a lot of it looks like it's the sand blowing through the air, but it looks like maybe like embers from a fire. That could be a sandstorm happening. It is a sandstorm happening. I don't know if we go in here. I was thinking the other day I wanted video of a sandstorm. I think Beard's been in one. Has anyone else been in like a real sandstorm in the game? Like it totally blacks. You can't see shit. It's just sand. It's insane. Justin, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times what Molly is playing, like, you know, like I'm not a fan of PZ at all. Like Planet Zomboid, Project Zomboid, you can keep it. It's not one of my favorites. But yeah, I mean, do I enjoy her interaction with the game? Yeah. And everyone in chat, yes. But there's a number of games that, I mean, No Man's Sky, I mean, it's a beautiful game, but like, and I actually like watching it better than I do like playing it, because like playing it to me is boring. And we all know how I feel about Valheim. You're in one now, Stu? Shh, take a picture. Yeah, you're playing your own stuff. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times, like with a lot of the streamers, like I'm doing something else and I've got to mute them because I can't. I'm not the kind of person who can like have someone chatting along as I'm also like listening to me, probably like as I'm editing or I'm trying to, you know, work on something and I need to like fucking concentrate. It's getting kind of dark and spooky out here. Oh. Is that just a weird rock or is it actually... I'm getting ready to sleep through the storm. All right, Toast. I guess tell me, you know what? My ad roll just came off. I'm gonna bounce, I think. And I was just thinking Icarus is one of those games with the stamina system you may not like, but there are predators named Drac. That's great. Shit, I just realized I just left the game and didn't say I was leaving. Hey everybody, I left the game, so I'm gonna take a quick AFK. I've watched a lot of Icarus. One of the streamers I really like plays it and likes it, and he plays it in such a way that it's just I'm usually laughing because he's so hilarious. But it's always been on my list to try. I don't know what it is about. I get so pissed that the game is stopping me from like running because it's put this barrier in place, right? Like, I know like in real life you can't run forever, but I was like, but that's why I'm playing video games, because I'm avoiding real life. Yeah, you can set stuff on fire pretty easily. All right, I'm gonna stand up. I think I'm actually gonna crack one of those beers that's in the refrigerator and have that. I only plan to stream a couple of hours, so let's see how long it goes. So it's not nearly as bad as Valheim. I mean, it's on my wish list, and I think at some point I'll probably play the game. I'm happy that it continues to be developed because I know there's a lot of people that enjoy it. So, all right, I'm gonna AFK for a second. Get up, stretch, move around a little bit. Think about setting things on fire.
Time to make the donuts.
All right. Do you think I missed the storm? I think I missed the storm. I spent 90 minutes. Thanks, Del. I spent 90 minutes moving my entire base to get 15% sleep quality and 10% XP boost from areas around my base. That sounds worth it, actually. I mean, 10%, 15% sleep bonus. I mean, it sounds like they've. The last thing I read is like they had taken a bunch of feedback from the community, right, and said, "Listen, we got to change the game, otherwise people are just going to bounce." I mean. Is it still? It's much different than it was in the very beginning, right? The very beginning it was like it's in the open world, definitely not in missions though. Yeah, it was missions, and they lasted a certain amount of time. There's still that part of the game, and then they opened it up to open world. Am I remembering that right? Wait. You guys didn't sleep through the storm? I wasn't gone long enough? Drax, you weren't gone long enough. Mm-hmm. Your big opportunity may be right where you are now. That's so true, game. Thank you. Bottom of the screen here. That's what we were talking about a couple nights ago. Like, you should dig below your base, because like where you're living, because like there could be iron and all sorts of crazy shit down there, right? Instead of going out looking for it. The new expansion that just came out, you can do the missions in the open world, coming soon to the other two areas. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the developer is quite engaged in the game. And I haven't read, I haven't read reviews in a while. They just came out with it. Yeah, there was just an expansion this week, right? Or a DLC. Yeah. Oh, it's a Kiwi dev company too? Get out of here. Get out of here. That's cool. Del, when was the last time you were in New Zealand? I'm going back in. It's gonna be right. I'm either gonna pull them out of sleep, or the storm will be not just starting. 15 years ago? Man. Don't log on, Drax. See you guys later. Boy, Del, I thought I was like achieving some kind of milestone by leaving for 2 years, of being out of America for 2 years. Yeah, I will let you guys live through it. You left in 07. 15 years. Toast, there's an add-on for that. It was counting down in the right corner of my screen. And I still have the bloody accent. Well, I'll be with you probably your whole life. 15 years. It's a long time to be away. Do you think you'll go back? And you can just tell me, Drax, shut up, I don't want to talk about this. I was talking to a good friend the other night. She's like, when are you coming to visit? I said, I don't think I am. I just got 2 years and I just got a 2-year visa in Portugal. So now I can definitely be here. But and my parents are coming next month. So that would be the only reason I would go back, is to visit them. They're getting older. But, and the friend I was talking to was then like, well, I'm supposed to go to Paris. I'm like, okay, well then just either I'll hop over and see you, or you can come see us, right? I miss my friends, but half my friends don't even live in America right now. They live somewhere else. You don't think you'll go back? It's fair. Well, if you're happy where you are, that's all that matters. I went to Australia a couple years ago. A beautiful place. And I still think there's a chance I'll get to New Zealand before my day is done. So we'll see. You think it'd be too jarring? Yeah, 15 years. It's funny how our minds work. Thanks, Beard. I grew up in Arizona, in Phoenix. And I grew up in Arizona and Colorado, and like my very young formative years were in Arizona. And when I go back there now, like it doesn't look anything like it did when I was a kid. And I mean, I've been there. I used to go every year. It's been a couple of years since I've been there now, but there are bits and pieces of Phoenix that look like they did when I was a kid. But for the most part, and Phoenix is such a hard city because it boomed, right? It boomed in the 80s and 90s. I mean, it boomed big time. It boomed from 750,000 people to 9 million people. So not 9 million, 5 million, 5 million, 6 million. I don't know, like a lot, right? It completely changed the city. So there are places that look the same, but there are very few. And of course, like, I can still find my way around because the streets didn't change, thankfully. But like, it's crazy how much it, like, I can be there's certain places in Arizona I can be standing and like I know where I am, like streetwise, but like looking around, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, where'd all these buildings come from? I didn't have Flint's mom to care for. It wouldn't be in consideration though. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I think the other problem, right, Del, is that it's so far, right? Yeah, Del. Yeah, I did. Someone was talking to me about, it was my friend on the phone. They were just talking about like America and American politics, and like I'm paying such little attention to it now that I was like, I don't want to be rude, but like number one, I don't want to talk about it. And number two, like I just don't give a shit. Wait, was that, did I just spawn in and find more of it? Or was I just hadn't marked it yet? I like bowed out, right? I'm a huge political junkie. Like I love politics. I love American politics. I have since I was a young man. History and the social sciences. I wanted to be a politician. And as I've gotten older and realized so many things about the world, and especially in our current state, the rules have changed so much. And it's so fucking stupid now that like it's hard for me to give a shit. And if you care and like, and you're engaged, like, awesome. And like Molly would say, I have the privilege of not caring. And I do have the privilege of not caring. And I mean, I still care. It's just really, I see what it does to the people that really do care, and I see what it does to the people that are affected by it, and it's just so disheartening. I don't know why we as humans have to be so stupid sometimes. We are really smart people. We really do care for each other. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't have the mental bandwidth either. Hey, what is this? Oh, that raccoon scared me. You know, that's what they're hoping for, is that we don't have the Molly's a big time. It's funny, when I met Molly, she was way moderate and not very political, and not. Why the fuck was that bunny rabbit? Why are you running, bunny? And now she is way more political than I am. Maybe running because of the raccoon. And I don't think it's picking this up because we don't have any bag space. We're literally just feeding that raccoon. She's the driving political force in this household. I guess when we found the quartz the other time, like that was an important lesson learned there. Like, kind of wait a minute and look around, because if your bags are full like me, and it drops the silver and gold, like you need that. So like, make sure you're not leaving that behind. And it's so small. I don't know if you saw it on my screen. It's so tiny. It's hard to see. I'm really, really happy that we found this much copper. Hi. Made myself sick with stress over stuff here in the last few years. I forced myself to disconnect. I feel like a lot of people are that way, right? And then like my like crazy brain is like, oh, it's working. What they wanted to happen is working. Normal people are like, fuck this. It's so fucked up. Why would we want to be any part of this? And so they bounce. And so all you've got left is the radicals on both sides fighting out this battle. And the rest of us are just like, hey, listen, when you people like want to like come to the middle and like make some sense, call us. And they're like, that'll never happen. We'll just fight it out here forever. It's one of those epic battles, right? The rest of us are just like, hey man, we're just trying to live our lives. Like, take care of each other, you know, pay an adequate tax rate. And, have good pizza and see a good movie, hang out with our friends on the weekends, right? Yeah, I like berries. Do you like berries? So close to home here. I want to cut in here, but this looks like a fucking mountain disaster. Dell, you're living the fucking dream. I almost got pizza yesterday, but I was like, it wasn't open because it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And people don't eat here. Like, no one eats at the time I eat. Yeah. That's awesome. Hey, more copper. Just one little piece. I'll take it. You know, the American form of government is built on consensus. It's about coming to the middle. The founding fathers made it that way. They made us forced us to have to work together. It doesn't work when both sides just dig in and don't do shit. You know what happens? Nothing. Nothing happens. You get nothing done. Right-wing extremists, let's kill people. Left-wing extremists, can we have healthcare? Yeah. And so what happens is you get nothing. You get nothing done. You get no passed budgets. You get deficits out the ass because no one wants to everyone's worried about getting reelected. Like if you look at where we are and where it's going, it's even more frightening. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Freaks me out. Supposed to be a nice Saturday night. Drax, why you ruined my Saturday night, man? I'm just trying to have a nice Saturday night. I'm drinking some beer and playing some Vintage Story. I didn't go out to eat once while Molly was away. I had some leftovers and then I made a couple burritos. I was thinking I might make waffles tomorrow in the morning. I think I have everything I need. I don't have buttermilk, but I'll make non-buttermilk waffles. I'll make Drax waffles, which is basically just like a buttermilk-free waffle mix and chocolate. To make the milk sour. I could, except for I don't have any milk either. Bakma, hello. I know I got stuck on politics a little bit and I don't want to. Well, I'd be so proud. How the heck are you? How's your Saturday? Boom, 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 boom. Mushrooms, anybody? Oh. Man, we've also done really great on the quartz on this little run. I think the funny thing too about this game is that we just did you can see where I ran because I was marking all this stuff, but I figured we can come through here again and probably find even more shit that I either missed because I wasn't paying attention or talking, or wasn't paying attention or talking. All right, I gotta leave that mushroom. Or wasn't paying attention. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly it. Hey! I wish the butterflies had I wish two things about the butterflies. One, they had more of a purpose. I mean, I think they're beautiful and there's tons of them. There's 50 or something. You can collect them. And I wish you could put them in frames on the wall, right? Or you could have butterflies that you capture and have a butterfly enclosure. I mean, I guess you could build a house and capture them and then release them inside that house. And then we could charge admission. Come see the wonderful butterflies. Do. Yeah. Oh, what's down this? This seems perfectly safe. Hello? Is there anyone down here? Is it? Oh, Bunny. You're living down there the rest of your life. Do. Where am I? All right, so I guess we just... What's between me and my house? A giant mountain, you say? Of course it is. We should go home. Our bags are full. Our stomachs are half empty. I think we have enough copper to, like, start the process. Start the process. Look at all these flowers. Boom, 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 boom. Where the heck am I? Kind of just want to... Hey, look at this. More copper. I like when there's just one. Come on, man. It's not fair. And the great thing about marking all of these copper spots is that that's where I found copper on the surface. Now, when I get a copper pick, I can go through here and pull the copper, the bigger veins that are down below. And they're usually, if the copper on the surface you see, usually like 2 or 3 blocks down, you'll pick up some. A lot of fantasy books have other races describe humans as hasty because their short lifespans, knowing long-term impact won't affect them. As I get older, it becomes more correct than I'd like to be. Justin, I say it all the time, right? We chose not to have kids. And so like, I've become that curmudgeon-y old asshole who's like, oh yeah, I give a shit. I'll be dead. Right? We'll be dead. Now the problem is it looks like the climate change is moving at such a pace that shit, I may not be dead. Justin, yes. Can I go through the mountain? And I will. But unlike in Minecraft where you can get a pickaxe right from the beginning, in Vintage Story you got to have copper to do that. And so we could shovel through the building we could shovel through the mountain if the mountain was made all of dirt, but it's not. And you can see here that this is stone. So we're going to get about 4 or 5 blocks in and then we're going to hit stone. And so like on the other server and in my single player games, you'll have seen where I've like made roads and I'll have gone through a mountainside just because, especially on places like this giant mountain here that sits in between me and the southern part, right? Like either make a road that makes sense or just go through it. Yes, indeed. Project for future Drax. There's more lead here. This is a lot of... There must be a huge vein of lead running here. These are all lead markers. I have a theory that like they run in a line, like they kind of run in a line, right? So like once you find... And we can kind of see it here. Look, this copper is running in a line here. All right, Justin, thanks. Thanks for the lurk. Thanks. Did I just turn myself around again? I sure did. Just go through. You ever get back from like being out for a long time and realize that like you've been carrying around like one stone that you should have thrown out of your bag and picked up something that was worthwhile? I mean, I don't. I'm just wondering if you have ever done something like that. Yep. And that's not just in Vintage Story. That's like in any game where you're like, oh, my bags are full. Then you like get home and unload it all. And you're like, wait, why do I have this branch in my bag? What is this? You're blind to it. You can't see it. Have you look real close? I think we can see our house from here. Nope, not yet. I just wanted to look on this mountain. There's rye. The cool thing about playing on the server too is that I guess it's sort of a plus and a minus, because the plus is my crops have continued to grow even when I haven't been logged in for however many days it's been. The minus is my crops have continued to grow. Is this some fog sitting in here? Is that what's going on? Is the temperature 30 degrees? Doesn't it seem a little hazy? Yeah, you've got to really like adjust how you deal with your food too, because they're gonna keep playing and all your food's gonna rot. Yeah, there's like a low-level fog happening here. Hello, homestead. Holy shit! We got sunflowers. I I planted those sunflowers. What month is it? Oh, it's September. I planted those sunflowers in July. That's hilarious. Are the carrots done too? No, they're not. Well, the sunflowers aren't done. They're just up. That spelled sound right. I found a massive bunch of sunflowers, but didn't have the bag space. Yeah, I made a choice. I don't know if it was a good choice. This is so fucking cool. It's like a little like haze. It's in the house too. Hi, house, how are we? Let's see what rotted while we were away. All right. This food's good for 175 days. Shit, I need to work on food or I'm gonna have to skip playing until after the winter. Yeah. Del, honestly, like, just grow flax or whatever. The grain will last two years in storage, right? I've got it in a little underground thing. And then I did one thing. This is hefty bushmeat stew, right? 175 days and it's in a crock that's sealed. So yeah, I need to work on food too. After I get this saw, here's my list as it stands now. I'm going to, and in no particular order, get a saw. No, get copper, get a saw, do some sawing of something. Oh, I need to get a door. That's why. And then I need to build underground storage. I need to build a bigger, like this place is like, it's crushing me. It's too small. You know, I need like big open spaces. I need big open spaces to feel, you know, nice. I got more rot here. All right, so what do we have that's, oof, I got salt. I want to get barrels too, right? So I just need a saw. The saw like opens up pretty much everything I want. Everything I want is in a saw. A #1 hit by yours truly. I got 12 bony soil. So I'm not worried about it. Show me this thing and this, and now we can, I found a hammer, which put me a little bit ahead of the curve, right? All right, I got 125 copper. It's pretty damn cool. Mm-mm. 21 gears, rusty gears. Now let's put this back on the wall. Oh, there's a rusty gear in here too. We've got a liter of resin. The whole change in the resin thing's throwing me. How many resin is that? How is that going to work out when I need to build something with resin? It's going to be like, listen, you're going to need 0.2 liters to build that gear. All right, I got myself some bag space. Let's do a little farming before it gets too dark, huh? So that spelt's done. This spelt is just stuck. More flax. Winter's coming, so I don't... It's pretty warm here, so maybe we can get something else to grow. Short. Turnips are 20 days, 30 days, 25 days. I'm looking in the middle of the window there. It says growth time. Oh, excuse me, growth time. 24. You're gonna have to clay craft bottles to get liquid. All right. I like working in clay. Do we think some turnips will come up before the winter sets in? The moisture is shit right here. Yeah, we need a saw to make a bucket. Great for storing oil and wine also. Are you guys gonna start like a cooking show? Beard and Toast here. We've got some great ideas on storing a bunch of fun stuff in your kitchen. Why don't you come on in? Let's make some clay stuff, huh? What the hell is this? This is N. The nutrient levels for N are good. And this belt's just pissed because I haven't been watering it. Beard and bread. Yeah, you got the name. Hi, I would like to... I'm really going to pay attention this time and we're just going to water. The temperature is... It's like 10, 12 degrees cooler here today. Like I had the window open all day. I guess summer's over. Summer's over. You can hear the wind blowing the door open out there. I was like, wait, is someone here? Hello? All right. So just remind me to come out here every 2 minutes and water. And let me fall down into the pit of rabbits. All right, let's eat all of these. I bet our little pits maybe are full of animals. What do we think? Hello? No. All right, let's not wander around in the dark like a Drax, huh? I'm thinking maybe we make some grain stew. The big pit was wiggling. Let's hope. How far has the server gone in 3 days? Buckmod, September. It started May 1st. So it's September 1st today. Yeah, Stu's been no life in it. So, pretty far. 3 months. A month a day. How many pigs? Take a picture, Beard. Take a picture. Yeah, I changed so it's 20 days now. So the normal game is 9 days. In our last server, we had it set at 12. And so this time we set it to a Bay of Pigs. We set it to 20. Yeah, so it is slower. The days last longer, or the months last longer, but there's more of us in varying time zones. Yeah, you get it. How much flax are we sitting on here? Quite a bit. You haven't messed anything up, Stu. It's meant to be played. It's meant to be played, man. All right, so let's just look at... That's all it takes? That's all it takes, Drax says? I'm gonna make some linen bags, I think. Or yeah, so 5 slots. I think we have enough. Yeah, we do. Sweet. All right, empty. Now we're living the high life, huh? Remember, the bag has to be empty when you take it off. Otherwise, it'll take what's in the bag with it. Oh, what is in this? Oh, good. Oh, look at all those slots. Look at all those slots. Huh? Cheater mode. Cheater mode. What the heck do I do with these? I don't really have the long, I mean, I guess it's 4 slots. I'm going to just holding these things. I'm tempted to throw them out, but I'm also realized that if I die or lose my shit, they'll be nice to have, right? And when we get the saw, everything's going to change. Everything is going to change. All right, we need this to do something. Yeah, we need to make a forge. So you need cobblestone. So I guess you can make, so you can make cobblestone by having stones and clay. I was trying to think of this the other day, like to make this forge, you need to have stones. And most of the time, I would guess no one, you always just find stones in ruins. I mean, even in the base game, there's enough ruins about that you're going to find them. I mean, pretty much like every game I've ever started, I found a ruin pretty close to where I spawned and then just kind of took from the ruin what I wanted. And that got me here. Remember the first time I built a forge? Was I playing that on stream? I'm pretty sure I was. And I'm like, you need to build this thing. And it's called something. I couldn't remember the fucking name. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's a forge. All right. We're going to also need to put this somewhere. Perfect. We need, show me the clay. Filed away so nicely. Wait, isn't there, yeah. All right. Okay, it's here. That's not enough. Should we do this stupid thing and go out in the middle of the night and get clay? The good thing about where the clay is that it isn't right next to where all the wolves spawn. It's totally right next to where all the wolves spawn. Barrel of pickled turnips, pickled carrots, and a barrel of salted beef. I mean, I got 4 pieces of salt. How much will that get me? All right, let's do something really scary. Just, man, is there no moon tonight? Fuck, it's dark out here. I come in peace, wolves. I'm just here for the clay. I won't hurt you if you don't hurt me. It's working. They're believing me. I just won't go any farther than this line right here. I'm going to make molds. Yeah, I can have a year-round farm here too. Oh, see, this is where you put lights on the outside of the building. where they're bleeding through the cracks in the door. All right, so we're gonna make some molds so that we can heat up this copper and pour it in there. We have a hammer, so that puts us ahead of the curve here. We're gonna want to do a pickaxe mold for sure. What? Unfired saucepan? Oh, here's the spile you guys were talking about. These are part of the cooking mod. A large hook? What the fuck? Unfired bottles. Yeah, we installed 2 cooking mods, and it's got some cool new stuff in it. Some cool new stuff. All right, so this one for sure. Hooks are for the drying rack. Oh, so like when my clothes get too wet, I can just dry them out back. I joke. So you can dry like meat and stuff. Now the great thing about molds is you can fire them once and then use them forever, and you don't have to hammer stuff out. You can just pour it into the mold and wait, and it's ready to go. I am a big believer in the mold. I'm a big believer in mold, just in general. Hey Soma, how are you? Happy Saturday. What the heck's going on? How are you? How's the day? All right, so that's one. We're gonna make a bunch of these probably, but we'll probably make 2 since we got 2 pits out there. We should make an anvil mold too. Maybe that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We don't have enough copper for that yet, but we might as well just make the mold since we're gonna fire 2. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make, oh, you know what we need is we need to make ingot molds so that we can pour it. Because we're gonna pour a pickaxe and then we're gonna go back out there to where all the places we found copper, and we're gonna mine it out of the ground so that we can make an anvil, and so we can start making cool stuff like shovels. This one might be the biggest one you can do, right? It's bigger than, I think it's bigger than the stove or bigger than the vessels. Copy, copy, copy. Oh, except when it changes. This is another one of those molds that you make early game. You pour out the first one, and then you probably won't make another one. If you're me, you probably won't make another one for like another in-game year or more, right? Yeah, it's really easy to make too. It's not complicated at all. Do. Yeah, I launched Mercury Fallen, which is the game we're going to play tomorrow. And I said the early part of stream, I like started playing. I was like, I wanted to make sure, like, I realized I can't just like play a game cold, because it's like, it can be somewhat confusing. Like you should play like, I know for me, I need to play like, I don't know, an hour, 45 minutes, just so I can get like the opener and you get sort of the, what the hell you're doing down, so that when you start streaming, you're like, okay, start over for sure, but at least you understand like sort of the mechanics. Hey, all right. But I was like, really, like I've been thinking about it. Like that's the kind of effect it had on me. I'm like, oh boy, I'd like to be playing that right now. Mac, how are you? How's your Saturday? Welcome. I got a key to another game. It's funny, I was thinking last month, or sometime in the last like 30 or 60 days, I was like, I need like a little bit more extra content on top of Vintage Story. And it's like, I don't want to buy games. I was like, gosh, I wish I had some more keys. And now I've gotten 3 keys in the last week. And the other key is it's like a water game that I had seen someone else play, and I was like, oh, I should check that out. Hey, Mark, how are you? Happy Saturday. Yeah. How you been? What's new? That was one of my favorite parts of the world. Cold, flu, COVID category. Just went out and stocked up on easy to prep food. Oh no, Mac, I'm sorry. Have you been out there in the world living it? That COVID shit's back. There's 2 new COVID variants and they are tearing up America right now. Not to spook you out. Not to spook you out. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm doing a little bonus Saturday stream here. Molly's at Gamescom in Germany, and so she's not streaming tonight. And I thought we started a new community vintage story server on Wednesday, and I was planning on playing in here tonight anyway. And I was like, you know what? I might as well just stream while I'm playing and hang out. Friend coworker of mine tested positive this week, so there's a decent chance it's COVID. I'm bummed, but hopefully I can get through without too much nonsense. Yeah, Mac, it's most definitely COVID. Take it easy. Get some rest. A lot of rest. A lot of rest. COVID is stupid. All right. I think I can put more than 2 down in the holes, so let's maybe do another set. That's right, 1:30 a.m. is the match for me. Yeah, did you watch most of or any of the Leagues Cup? I think I watched a couple of games. I watched the Kansas City games, but maybe I would have watched more if I was in America and it was on a decent time. That's probably what plagued me. But there's like the stop and league play for a fucking month in the middle of the summer just seems so stupid to me. I mean, if it pays off for MLS, cool, and they get more viewers in, especially more Hispanic viewers or Mexican viewers. Yeah, Kansas City went out quickly too, so I didn't watch. Right, I was like, okay, my team's out. I don't give a shit about it. Like I watched the Messi highlight clips, right, because MLS was pushing them like mad, but. Yeah, I just think like Kansas City hasn't played a league game in a month. I'm like, oh, that's right. Like, this isn't good. If a football guy like me is like, wait, oh, that's right. MLS is still in season, right? It's ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, are they at Quakes? Yeah, they'll probably lose tonight. Sporting will probably lose. This is one thing I don't like about. I mean. I love that I can watch. I love that we're going to talk a little football here, folks. I love that I'm watching the Premier League at like the exact same time it's happening in real time. It's awesome. But MLS is painful because it's usually at 1 or 2:30 in the morning, and then so I don't watch it. And then so it's on Apple, so I have Apple. So I'll watch it in the morning, and I have all the scores hidden. So it means I got to wake up in the morning and don't check anything, don't look at anything, don't read anything, don't see anything. So just go from like bed to coffee to the couch to watch the game so that I don't like blow it for myself. Cause I like to be able to, if I know the score, then I'm like, fucking bullshit. Right. But yeah, I'm happy they're back. Now the real shit starts, right? Now you got to start playing for real in MLS because the playoffs are right around the corner. Bum, bum, bum. And football talk end. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so let's definitely. Here's the other problem with this house. I walk out the wrong door every time because they look the same. Yeah, it's September next week. How did that happen? Yeah, I'm going to a conference next week, or I'm going to a conference on the 7th. And we've been talking about this conference for months because it was like in the planning and now I'm like, oh my God, that conference we've been talking about forever is actually going to happen now. It's like next week. What the? Oh, maybe you can only put, what did I do here? Oh, that's just, That's like gravel. It looks like grass, right? Okay, so you can only do 2. So we want to we'll do 2 of those and we'll do this. I can't believe we're not getting hit by a mole man out here. That's really surprising. We had enough grass and sticks. That's even probably more surprising, right? I mean, we could just dig another hole. Hi, you guys want to start on fire? Sure. I think that for most of us, oh, that was fun. Perfect time to make a new. For most of us players who have played Vintage Story for a few months, or some of us for years, I'm not one of those. Like these opening steps to make, to get yourself into the Copper Age, you just sort of like I have them down. Like I'm working through it, right? Like I know what I need to do to get there. I'm still a little rusty. I'm like, I've only been playing since April. But it's like many, many, many steps to get to a proper pickaxe. It's like multiple. It's what makes the game so great for me. It's one of the things I love about it. But like for a new player, like it can be daunting. All right, so why did I say I was going to wait on making food? Don't remember. That seems so long ago. Oh, I wanted to get those things fired, right? Yeah, Mark, that's what I'm going for. I was sitting here last night playing, and I'm in this tiny little hut, my original like starter hut, and I'm like, I need to make a bunch of shit. I need to get out of this hut, and like winter's coming, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? I'm like, that's it. I need a saw. I need a fucking saw. And without the saw, I'm worthless right now. So you got to do it. And you forget, because once you get the saw, like once we have this, it's like once we have all these processes in place, making leather and doing copper and stuff, like then you forget that you have to like, you had to set out to do all this stuff in the very beginning and get these processes set and, get these buildings built and get these things set so that you could make it work. Right. And, and so I'm sort of like lackadaisically like, everything's great. Right. But then I'm like, wait, like, no, Drax, it's September. You have 1 crock of food. You have nothing. You're a dead man walking right now. Caught 2 catfish and salmon so far. Nice. Yeah, I still haven't fished. Oh, Drax. I think it's going to take... Whoops. Come here, dude. He's going to take a little bit more wood. We did get a candle, though. That's pretty impressive. These berry bushes will probably have berries on them again. That's one nice thing. You know what? Let's move these berry bushes now that because I put them in a place where I can't... I put them funny behind the tree where I can't actually see them. The last thing I did last night when I logged out was cut down all of these cattails. Oh, Amy, hi. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. How you doing? How's your Saturday? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so pluses and minuses, right? Thanks, Ven. There could be wolves here. Sunday in Australia? Hey, we were just talking about Australia. Well, happy Sunday. How was your Saturday? I was in Australia a couple years ago, and that was like, you just had to like sort of leave the rest of the world behind, right? Because the time difference is so fucking brutal that you're just like, yep, it's a whole nother day over there. Love that country though. Really loved it. Oof. Amy, I've been there. I have been there. I finally realized the other day that my horrible stomach and everything is all stress related. Like, sure, like not eating spicy foods and like laying off the booze and the coffee helps me. But like it all gets kicked off by me being stressed. It's not something I ate that kicks it off most of the time. I'm already crippled with stress and my stomach is like, hey, how about you go fuck yourself? And then it just gets worse and worse and worse. It seems like I know a lot of people who have, like, we haven't been very good at taking care of our stomachs. I wonder if this has always been the case. Like, it's throughout human history, like we've always had bad stomachs. The food we ate just never has agreed with us. Yes, I realize I'm dying, but I'm waiting for some food to finish. What do you do for your heartburn? You got a regiment? Do you take something? Or you just grin and bear it, man? I have like stomach problems, heartburn problems that like, there's no sleeping. Yeah. Like the doctor has prescribed some stuff for me that helps, but it's one of these ones where like, it usually takes a couple of days for it to kick in. Do you know what do you know what I found really works well? Marijuana. It takes all the pain away. It's insane. It's insane, but that's not necessarily legal every place in the world. So I hate the stress manifest. Elder, what's up? How are you? Yeah, I hate that too. But I've always known that stress was a kicker for me, but like I haven't had a whole lot of stress. I haven't had the kind of stress I usually have in such a long time, and I have had very little stomach problems. So yeah, it's definitely all stress related. Days to kick in. Yeah, Mac, there's a lot of these like high powered ones that like, they take a couple days to like fix it. I can take like short term stuff like, an antacid that'll help me, but it only helps for a few hours as it like kind of lays in. The pills, like once I start taking the pills, like by day 2 or 3, I'm fine. And then it'll hold on for a while. Head messes without weed. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like weed's not the answer for everybody. I'm just saying that like, it does help my stomach. It's crazy. The pain just goes away. Tolerance rate from wacky to backy. I have not gone back. The dreams coming back has been wild. Yeah, I'm not a big, we always have some weed in the house, and it's actually like partially legal here. But I don't do well with like, I can't function. Like I'm not one of these people who can smoke weed or eat a gummy and then like work a whole day. If I have like any kind of marijuana, like fuck, I'm out. Forget it. Drax is worthless. You should just go to bed. So like that doesn't work with my personality. Like I can't be out of commission. So it's not something that I do often. I had crippling heartburn in my teens. Stopped abruptly when I broke up with my boyfriend. Hey, Elder, I'll tell you what. Yeah. My stomach issues went all away when I stopped working my really stressful fucking job. Agreed. I ate a fistful of Tums last night, and I think it's more stress than food. Yeah. Doing good. Working a lot. Yeah, I have that prescription stuff now. When it's really bad, I have to take it. Yeah, Amy, use what works for you, right? Yeah, I just can't, and I don't care what kind of variety of marijuana it is. I don't care what kind of, whatever it is for weed. I don't care if it's a little bit or a bunch of it. Like it just, like it affects me. And in a good way. Like I don't have any negatives about it, but I've never been a heavy user. I just like, if I'm going to have anything to do with weed, like I need to have nothing to fucking do. Like no one can rely on me to do anything because I'm out for the fucking count, right? Like forget it. All right, so wait, I ate a bowl. So should we, yeah, let's crock up the rest of this. That's 3 servings of flax porridge. Show me the fat that I have somewhere. I've got 10 of them. All right, let's seal that bad boy and throw it in here. And it won't start showing days until it's cooled down. I have used in my 20s, but never was a waken baker. I smoked heavily at night, but that was it. Yeah, I had a boss who owned a very big company who was never not high. And you could never tell. He was just one of these people that like, he'd been smoking weed his entire life and he was in his 50s. And he just operated with it. And he could do like, and I didn't know, I knew him for years. And the first year or so I knew him, I had no idea. And then he told me and I was like, seriously? He's like, yeah, he gets up in the morning, smokes during the day. And, you're 24/7 son before you. Yeah, well, see, and I think if you've been doing it all those years, right? Like you just got a good tolerance to it. And yeah, he's like he was an accounting guy, so he's like he's doing a bunch of math and he's doing crazy stuff. And I'm just like, dude, if I smoked even like a bit of what you smoked, I would just be like on the couch over there asleep. Well. Bear, that's crazy. What? I don't mean. So you just decided you were like, it's time for a change? And you can just be like, Drax, we're not talking about this. Hold on, we need to check on these wolves. Speaking of wolves. It's very good pain management for me and helps wrangle my brain into something coherent. Chronic pain from a car accident when I was 16 and full hip replacement in my 20s. Oh, Soma. Yeah. Yeah, I never realized how much of a pain management system it can be and how well it works for pain. And it wasn't until like last year when my stomach was in a real fucking mess, Molly had given me a gummy and I was like, oh my God, I feel like the pain just evaporated. And I was like, what the fuck? It's always the mathy tech guys who can do that. All the heaviest stoner friends back then were like coder guys. Yeah, right. Yeah, he could do wonders. You never realized he was stoned, but he was always stoned. Help me my vision problems, but it is not. I think my ADHD actually has gotten worse than stopping. Well, I mean, your pocketbook's probably a little heavier, right? Is it legal where you are? It's trying to explain to a European that it's not legal in all of the United States and that only certain states and certain places that it's legal. They're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. It's either legal or it's not legal. I'm like, no, it's not. It's even more fucking murky than that. You can travel from one state to the other and go to jail. And honestly, like if you want to make it even more confusing for people, federally, you can go to jail, right? My uncle is a licensed grower, uses arthritis and finds it more effective than opioids. Yeah, toast, I'm telling you. It's amazing. For me, smaller doses edibles have proven to be more effective. Since I've had COVID, anytime I smoke, I get migraines. Yeah, I don't like smoking. If it's an edible, I'd be much happier, right? Just like a little something. For Twitch purposes, it's totally legal. Perfect. Well, look, the fucking wolves have moved closer. We were just here last night pulling that clay right here, and now the wolves are right on top of us. Hello, wolves. Can you guys walk like... I kind of want to drag them. We need pigs. We don't need wolves. We need fat. But we got to kill those damn wolves anyway. If I could find a way to ingest it at this point that would both take away my anxiety and pain and make me also able to focus, that would be a magical day. That'd be a magical day for all of us. The pigs haven't respawned. That's part of the problem, I think. I found some D's. D's nuts. Oh. Oh, remember, we're watering this every 2 minutes now. Or just getting hit by the gate. Gross stunt due to heat. So my whole it's 27. I thought turnips could grow like in 30 though. What do you mean stunted? Game, I want my money back on the turnip growing. Is this the time? It's not a mod. Those are in the game. Yeah. Why? We re-rolled the server, and here's the spawn, and I moved about 1,000. Nope. Turnips are horrible in heat. Of course they are. I moved about 1,000 blocks south, and I found some even farther, probably another almost 2,000 block. They were down here. And then a whole bunch of people have moved even farther. These guys are down in this. These guys are down here in the 7,000s. Beard and Toast are down here in 7,000s, and then Stu's up here. He's not too far. But yeah, I've seen them. I've seen them one other time. So I picked them up because I think they're cool, especially when they're fully grown. They're really neat looking. All right, hold on. We've got a couple of extra of these spears in here. Let's pull all 3 of them and kill ourselves some wolves, shall we? Yeah, they are very cool. And the crazy thing is they're not even done. They're at the halfway point right now. Or a little over halfway. Hi. Oh man, he moved closer. Did you see that? How many? I have 48 bullets. Well, we can actually kill these. And he'll just get up and sniff around. He doesn't understand who's hitting him. Cheater mode. Slingshot is cheater mode. I gotta believe that the bow is even worse, right? Because I think its hit points are higher. You guys would still be alive if you wouldn't have come so close to the house. You came too close to the house. I got the... All right, there we go. Oh, 2 pieces of fat? Oh, shit. Drax, hi. You heard me talking smack about your friends, huh? How did he not eat me? It happened again. I guess that could have been server lag? He should have bit me. And this is where I die for sure. Wait, he's like right here. Hi. Oh, now you bite me. You were literally inside my body 2 seconds ago, and you didn't bite me. Don't run, jerk. I honestly don't understand how he didn't kill me. It's gonna bounce off the top of the water. He's like 1 hit. There we go. All right, what was I doing? Oh, there were 2 pieces of fat in here before the other wolf came out of the forest and tried to kill me. I come in peace. I don't know how these wolves died. They were just rocks flying out of the sky. Try not to get picked up by any more wolves here. I love how it's like the weight is low. No to this song. The other hole's right here. All right, we caught ourselves a sheep and a couple of raccoons. Raccoons. Hi, guys. He looks pissed. All right. I'm going to do something that's really going to hurt you. Yep. All right, I just don't want to get picked up by any more wolves. Raccoons, they give off bush meat too, right? Or is it regular meat? Nope, bush meat. Raccoons giving off fat though. I don't remember that either. Well, I just feel like there was a point where like nothing was giving off fat except for, yeah, that's more like it. Oh, a decent weight. 13, holy shit. I'm just here for the fat. The meat is a secondary for me. All right, well, that was successful. 19 bushmeat. I guess we'll make some more bushmeat stew, right? We've got a cooking add-on that makes bushmeat worth it. Yeah. Cool. Give me some wood. Give me some wood. What do we think? About that many? Sure. Sure. All right, my beer is empty. Oh, we need to run another ad. Let's let this cook off. And get up, walk around, stretch. Thank you all for being here. Good to see you. Nice to have you on this random Saturday stream. I think we'll play for a little bit longer. It's still early here. All right. See you in a couple minutes.
Time to make the donuts.
Hello, welcome back. All right, I filled up my beer. I opened the door because it's really nice outside. And look, we've got something we can crock. All right, let's crock another 4 servings here. Use some of the fat we just picked up. And now we can see that this one is 150 days. Sweet. And that one will also be that way too. Anyone remember watching The Price is Right? Oh man, toast do I. Yeah, I saw Bob Barker died, 99 years old. That dude was on my television set pretty much every day, most of my life, which is crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. I read the obituary in the New York Times, and at one, like from 77 to 80 for 3 years, he was doing the morning show, and then it was in prime time too. That's how popular Price is Right was. We watch. We thought the show was boring. Yeah, and everybody has their own thing. I mean, during its heyday, you didn't have a whole lot of options. There were, well, in America, there were 3 channels, and not a whole lot of television was being produced in comparison to today. Yeah, and I was watching something in like The Price is Right now. It's still on. Drew Carey's the host, and there's like 50 people in the audience. And I was like, wait, when I was a kid, it seemed like there was like 500 people in the studio audience. And so like, that's how there really was. It was a huge studio audience, and now there's like very little. So I can't imagine their ratings are even close to what it was once upon a time. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's exciting, but you like watching it. Yeah, I remember watching a lot, but didn't like the daytime TV. It was just bad in general. Yeah. Well, it's daytime television, right? The audience seemed huge. And Mark, I'm positive it was huge. And I saw a picture in the New York Times, and it was much, much bigger. Even in the late time, right? Like they would have to run down that long aisle, right, to the thing. And at one point, like, I just think that like as the audience diminished and as things changed, it just got smaller and smaller. And then Molly made a good point. She said in the last 5 years, COVID's changed it, right? So they don't have big studio audiences anymore, right? They have the set number of people that are in there, and that's why they're all spaced out. But I watched it a few years ago, and it's still the same show, right? Yeah, it's Drew Carey now. Is that what I said? I don't remember. I think the game's got to be real. I was thinking about it like when I watched it when I was a kid, like I just knew how much stuff cost, But like you can't play that game if you don't have any concept of how much stuff costs, right? Think about that for a minute. He was great on Happy Gilmore. Like if you don't know how much a can of soup is, or like how much luggage costs, like if you don't have any concept of that, and like can you imagine watching reruns from like the 80s and you're like trying to play the game, you'd be like, $3. They're like 13 cents. You're like, fuck. They still do call people out of the audience. But Mark, I've known a couple of people that went on the show, and they vet the people in the line before you get in. So they ask you a bunch of questions, and they look for people that are like really energetic and ready to go, and they pick the people they're going to pick before they get in. At least that's the way it used to work. You got a bunch of PAs doing work in the line, right? I was there. I worked in LA on and off in 2018, and I would have lunch. There's a mall there, and there's a great big food market, old food market right in there where they film it. And the contestants would sometimes be out on lunch break, wandering around with their little name tags on, or coming out of a taping. Yeah. All right. Whoa, it's nighttime. It's nighttime. It's the right time. All right, so we're just letting, in true Drax fashion, just letting wood burn on the stove here. So I think I'm going to build a small base where the teleporter is. Hi, Panda. Pandas. All right, hold on. Let's see here. So this is 227 days? That raw bush meat, 227 days. I got 3 more of those. We should make... Like we want to make a full boat, right? So let's put some more in here. Because the crock can hold 4 servings. Right? Right. Probably shouldn't put the sling in the thing. It won't make the food, right? All right, good. Doop. Family Feud with Steve Harvey is hilarious. I love Family Feud. I absolutely love it. I loved it when Richard Dawson was there. I will watch him on reruns of Family Feud any day of the week. If that's on, actually, that'd be a great gift. I'll take the Family Feud Richard Dawson box set, right? We surveyed 100 people. Top 5 answers on the board. Yeah, man. He was the best. Probably a little too kissy. Probably like the PC is way out on him, but it was the 70s. But he's my favorite. If you want to see great Family Feud, Richard Dawson. Plus, he was great in Running Man. Come on. Come on. What did you just say, Toast? Put a bottle of oil in it, fresh for 108 years. Shut the fuck up. That's the food I need. I need a 108-year-old. See, that's great. And see, now this goes back to my, like, let's put a date on it, right? This shitty meat was canned 100 years ago you're eating. This Twinkie. Yeah, he was Newkirk. Yeah, he was in Hogan's Heroes. Yeah. He died in the last 10 years too. It's probably been longer, but I liked him. You put a pic in Discord? 108 years. All right, this is our last crock. Did I just put all the fat down here? I did. I'm crocking food for when I come back into the server tomorrow, and we've moved another time forward. And I don't have any, in case I don't have any food. And this is my like little underground hack here, and this stuff will stay in there. It'll stay good for many, many, many days. All right, so we need more crocks too. It's nighttime, so it's the perfect time to do some clay work. How is this? Nope, see, it went out the wrong door again. Hey, they're done. No, I just want to pull the other one. I just want to pull the other one. There we go. All right, and then I put this there. That's going to be problematic. No, good, got it. All right. Oh, we need charcoal. Shit. Was everyone just waiting for me to figure that shit out? I got 4 pieces of black coal, but I don't think that's enough. I mean, it's not something that we want to like get started. All right, everybody. Well, this has been Adventure Time with Drax. Thanks for watching. Don't go change it. Bum, bum, bum. Hold on, I want to see this pic. Bum, bum, bum. Mm-mm. Do. Here's the pic of pigs from earlier. How did you, so Beard, I mean, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably more than 10. I mean, once you got close, they all started jumping over each other, right? And is that 4 down or 3 down? Is that just 2 down? No, that's 3, looks 2 down. That's great. I love it. I love it. And then we're here, bottle rack. Suitable spot for liquid storage. Bottle, 1 liter of flax oil, perishable, fresh, 108 years. I love it. Oh, they've also given away the location of their base in this picture. Let's make a mark. We can go down there and we can rate it. 209, 111, 688. Screenshot. All right. We need to fire off this stuff. We do not have enough grass, but we do have enough sticks, I think. 9 apiece, I think, or 8 apiece, 16 sticks total. Pick up sticks. Let's just grab some grass. And remember that, like, grass is a lot harder to get in the winter. So, like, I always say, you know, during the spring, summer, and fall, you should be putting a lot of grass in storage. And then I always get to the winter and think, why haven't I put more grass in storage? I actually think there's an extra thing in there. You know, we can make padlocks too. To keep a meddling Drax out, you're going to need a padlock. Wait, you can make padlocks for real? Stop it. Tin bronze padlock. What the? Created by smithing. Lets you lock your doors and chests. That's a thing? How am I just learning about this now? All right, here and here. They added padlocks? Yeah, right? I didn't know that. Whoops. Drax, you got to put the thing you want to get in there first, right? I'm like, is this Amazing Grace? I don't know if you guys can hear the music. It is. It is indeed. All right, switch this up and turn this on. Wait, has anyone actually done the padlock? Does it actually work? Wait, do you get a key or is it just no you? Is it written to your person? Wait, can you mix meat sources now? Like, can we put these guys in here and throw a little... Oh my God, we can. Thank you, add-on. Amy, I take it you've played. Have you played a long-time player, first-time player? When was the last time you played? Got a lot of questions that start with play or end with play. I'm playing now. Hey, all right. Okay. We need more Crocs. Croc diddy Crocs. Don't let me forget, tomorrow we're going out and we're chopping down an entire forest to make charcoal. So somewhere right now, forest is crying because it realizes that I'm coming for it. It's living its last day. You prefer it to Minecraft? I agree. Long-time Minecraft player. Love the game. Played it, was that last month? 2 months ago? I've been playing it on and off since, before the dawn of man. But this is definitely more my speed as well. All right, Drax, make the right one. Raw croc. That's what we want to do. I'm gonna croc it out. That was weird. Beard left. Beard is back. Bigger and beardier. Tomorrow I'm going to start at a different time. I'm going to start at high noon GMT, which is early in America. But I have to start early because I have stuff to do in the afternoon. And I want to test to see what noon is like GMT time. I don't think it's going to be great, seeing that my audience is mainly Americans, and early Sunday morning seems like an awful time to be watching a stream. But we're going to play Mercury Rising, which is a game that's been on my wish list forever. And it's been in development since 2017. Single developer. And it's your typical base building game. And it got released this week. Full release finally. And I sent a key request and I got one. And so pretty excited about it. I've already said, God, if I go out the wrong door every time. We should build another hole here, I guess. How many sticks? We don't have enough sticks. I've already said this a couple times, but I played earlier today. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be the highlight of my weekend. Oh, okay, cool. I made more food without more crocs. Come on, Drax. Let's just put these unfinished crocs right here. I guess we'll do something novel and... Oh, that's right. It's just one serving. We'll eat the food. All right, where are we going to put... What time is it? 2:29. Where are we going to put this epic hole of trees? Trees. All right, we've got 2 full axes. It's not going to be enough. And want to bet on an under-over on how many axes it'll take to fill a coal pit on the first try here. I think 4. I'm going to make 4 axes. Yeah, this is another thing, right? Like, you make these pits, they last, if you're me, they last a long time. Show me bones. And then you forget about them. And then when you're me right now and you need charcoal, right? All right. All right. Let's not be carrying our food bowl around with us. What else? Everything else is needed. Everything else is needed. Should we continue our fall into the hole action that we've been doing? We actually got to step over the hole. How we doing? Moisture levels low. How can the heat? It's not even hot. It's 20 degrees, dude. Turnips, please. Please. Are these carrots? The carrots seems like they've stalled also. This is the time of the year, like, yeah, when the crops are, like, they're ready to give up. Like, I'm not ready to give up, but they're ready to give up. All right. This one shovel's probably not gonna... Pig, you scared the shit out of me. What are you doing out here? Trying to figure out what I want to... I think maybe this hole right here. Did he scare anybody else? Like, what the... He scared me like someone... I'm like staring at him like, what is that? Oh, it's just a pig. All right, we're going to dig a hole and we're going to bury a bunch of wood in it and then we're going to start it on fire and in a day or so we'll magically have charcoal. I know what you're thinking. How's that possible? Don't ask questions. It just is. This is how we do it. Can I back jump out of here? There we go. No, Drax. Yay. I just realized that there was no reason to close this off yet. I'm going to have to go down there and fill it up, right? One, 2, 3. Yeah. Get rid of this. All right, let's see here. Where is the, can you point me to the closest forest, please? I mean, I could tear down a redwood. There appears to be quite a few trees over here. It doesn't matter. This is also where the wolves are. By the by. Wolf or sheep? You decide. All right, we'll just start tearing down. We need to... One of two things is going to happen first. We'll either fill our bags or run out of axes. The good news about the charcoal is that, like, we're going to build this pit and it's going to last us a while. The bad news is, like, we can't do anything until we have this charcoal, so... It's not like, I guess the easy hack around this would have been to, I think there was a couple times where I had like some coal in my bags and I just threw it away. So I guess if you find coal, you could technically like get around this process. But I mean, sooner or later you're going to need charcoal. I guess you could, there's coal in the ground. You could get to the point where you have an axe and you can get it out of there, but I don't foresee that happening. I kind of want to leave that walnut tree because it's cool, but let's just see. I mean, we'll leave that one. One of the many things I love about Vintage Story is that you can be doing an action and looking in your bags at the same time. Genius! So damn good. All right, we're on axe 1 right now. That tree took almost all of it. The other good thing about this process is we're going to get a bunch of sticks. All right, we're a little low on grass too. We should, while we're out here, what's that situation? 33. Because we got to fire off those crocs, and we need to fire off something else too, like maybe a. All right, well, that's all she wrote on that. Hi, I'm with the Forest Removal Society. We'll be coming through here and just making a few changes. Just a few changes. I bet I can drink a beer while chopping. Oh, pay attention, Drax. All right, that was the first axe was just a flint axe with a regular stick as the handle. Now these These next 3 are all bone axes. And this is one of those things where you will think you've got enough to fill the hole. And you won't. You won't. You won't have enough. You either steal from your internal supply or you'll have to go back out again. Almost every single time I've done this, I come up like 6 pieces short. 6 pieces short. So it's thinking that all of these logs that aren't stacked, this is like all one big tree. That's why it's taking so long. So it should take all of the wood that's in front of us. And like almost the entire axe too. Holy shit. I wonder how it figures out which, like it took almost all of them except for like these 3. Epic. Epic. All right, we've got 1 maple seed out of all of this chopping. Yeesh. And then you gotta kind of sweep around a bit because it'll throw that wood. It'll throw it about. It'll throw it about. All right, well, I was only going to stream for a couple of hours, and we're almost into into the 3rd hour. I probably have. I really wanted to make this saw tonight, but I'm not sure. Not sure if we're going to make it. In true vintage story fashion, right? You're like, okay, I want to make a saw. So you're like, all right, let's get some copper. All right, we need to make some molds. Okay, oh shit, we got to make charcoal. What other step is Drax forgetting that he's going to get to like the point and then be like, we've already got crucibles because I found some. That's what the copper's going to go into. Oh, we need to make tongs. Huh? Tongs. Oh, shit. There were bees on this tree. Oh, Drax, no. Failure.
Drax?
Oh my god, this tree is right next to my fucking house. Thank you, Beard. I was looking for that. Yeah, I got honeycomb, so there were definitely
hope that kills you.
There were definitely bees. Shit. I ran past this a million times though. All right, well. Oh, that's so devastating. Oh, there they are. Hey, sorry guys. I didn't yeah, sting me all you want. I already have a lot of pain from what just happened. Oh, man. Oh, that's so devastating. It is the hope that kills you. Unless you're a bee, then it was Drax. All right, well, now I'm tree shy. Oh man, that's just, I may not recover from this. Can't believe there were bees right there. This whole time. When did you guys lose Drax? When he killed the bees by accident? Found breadfruit. That's one of those things where like you wish you could reload. Oh, man. I know it's not the end of the world. There'll be lots more bees. But I mean, that was right there. I am a lover of the bees, not a killer. Well, we've got some honeycomb. Yeah, time. Sorry, everybody. We got to roll back this server. All right. I'm gonna get over it. Maybe. You know what? I'm almost like tempted to I might just pause the music for a minute and turn the game volume all the way up. Yeah, I'm not gonna, while I'm chopping these trees, I'm not gonna miss some more bees. I'm gonna just. I'm listening for bees. Yeah, I have the game volume, the chopping is so loud in my ears. Yeah, I have not heard or seen them. Not the bees. Bunny, what are you looking at? All right. Man. Well, we got another candle's worth of honeycomb there, right? Oh, you found some Terra. All right. Yeah, I found some too. We're still on. Oh, right. Well, we've gone through another axe. This is axe 3. If you listen very carefully, you can hear the bees crying as Drax kills their home. If you could see my face. It's a gut punch. Oh, man. All right, let's eat the rest. Just replace the scup near the bees I found, looking for flowers. All right, well. I want to say that I'm going to travel 6,000 blocks for bees when I could have traveled 4. Be very quiet. I'm hunting bees. Yep, I put my torch out. Now we know it's real. I'm sidetracked now. I got an axe and a hit left. Yep, killed the torch as well. Shh, we're listening. Look at all these redwoods. More lead. So much lead in this area. Where are we? God. Look at how far we ran from the house. There's another ruin right there. Been to this one, right? Oh, it's not a ruin. It's just a weird rock outcropping. All right. Note to self, don't mass cut trees with the sound down. You will do something stupid that later you will regret for the rest of your life. I'm like hoping of hope that I'll hear like more bees. Bald cypress. There's a lot of great trees back here. All right, we got 2 slots left, maybe 3 if we eat through the rest of this. And let's take down a couple more trees on our way back to the house. Got to be more careful next time. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Ah! All right. Deforestation is funny. Makes a cloudy day sunny. All right. That was the 3rd axe. Now we're down to the last one. Mm-hmm. All right. That's right. Run, bunny, run. Every time I see the bunny run, I'm like, I know they're running from me, but there's a part of me that's so convinced they're like, they've seen something I haven't yet, and I'm about to get like eaten. Oh, look at, I have 1 random stone in the 4th or in the third bag there. Chainsaw anyone? Yeah. Amy, I'm what some refer to as a bear magnet. I've been mauled by many bears. Speak of the devil. There he is. I've been mauled by many, many bears in my short time here in Vintage Story. Oh, that's a wolf. Nope, that's a bear. More than I'd like to admit to myself. Holy shit, he just climbed the tree. I'm fucked. They're broken. What the hell just happened? He climbed the tree to eat me, and then he just didn't chase. Is he stuck? I'm not going back over there to find out. Amy, you called the bear out, by the way. That was spooky. Bear whisperer. So there was a wolf and a bear there. Brown bears can climb 4 blocks, but Beard, he didn't climb the 4 blocks. He climbed the tree right next to it. Oh, maybe I wasn't high enough. Regardless of whether I was high enough or not high enough, like, why didn't he chase me? Is there something wrong with me? Like, animals don't want to kill me anymore? Malfactor magic? Yeah, right? I guess, but like, we've all witnessed me being killed many, many times by bears. All right. We gotta get I guess we'll just go home. Whatever luck we had, we just used it. Right? All right. Note to self. There's a bear and a wolf over there. My torch is already out, so it doesn't matter if I go underwater. We have a sun bear stuck on top of bamboo. Well, there was a bug where they were getting stuck, but they supposedly fixed that bug so that they were out. And I did see them like, they weren't getting stuck the same way they used to, but that's honestly like the third or fourth animal now that had me dead to rights. And then I just walked. Oh my God. I literally just shit myself because I had the volume all the way up because I was listening for my eardrums are blown. Marcus, you win. I'm out. I had my earphones all the way up because I was listening for bees. So that bear was like literally inside my head. Should come down here and see if Nightmare Stuck in the Bamboo is. Ooh, fuck. I like turned myself around. I like jumped out of my chair. I was like, oh, he caught up to me. Heart emoji. Heart emoji. Marcus, how are you? Happy Saturday. What's going on? Oh my God. I'm going to need to clean out my trousers. Busy, but good day. All right, sweet. Good to hear it. Nice. Bunny rabbits. Cannot fucking believe that I took out the bees. The bees are never going to look at me the same. They're going to know. They're going to know in their heart of hearts that I'm a killer. I'm a bee killer. All right. We're going to need another axe. Do. Lots of wood. All right, well, we're done. We're done listening for these. Oh my God. I'm so glad I'm not on camera. That would have been horribly embarrassing how much I jumped. Horribly embarrassing. What do we think? 2 axe heads to do this? Or more? Pig scared me again. Doo-doo. Yes, I keep forgetting where I put things. Okay, show me this again, and then just making an epic pile of firewood. Yeah, maybe 2 axes. Nope, gonna take a third. Oh, my God. I mean, I've been scared before in this game, but that... I thought the bear was inside my house in real life. What did I throw on the ground over here? Hello, pig. Yep. Probably gonna take a whole nother one. Are you serious? Why did you hit me? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, the game is backwards right now. So let me get this straight. Oh, maybe it took damage from the pit and thought it was me and came after me. Like the bear won't come after me. This pig's, but he was like right over here. It has to be this. He had to have taken damage from that. Yep. Hey, I didn't hurt you. The fire hurt you, pig. I don't mean you any harm. Yet. Jerk. All right. Vintage story. Can you stop scaring the shit out of me? Yes. And thank you. It's a chilled, laid back block building game. We're making charcoal.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ever
That's
Women
hilarious.
of Warcraft podcast. I am your host, Molly, and podcasting right now from Denver, Colorado. It's my hometown.
Okay, you caught me. I'm listening to one of the greatest voices on the internet right now.
Oh, I think that only has meaning for like the people that know Molly. That's before I even knew Molly. I've been telling her before I knew her, and her entire time we've been together. Yeah, zero context. Sorry, dude. That's more like inside baseball, like way inside. That's my partner and I met 100 years ago. Oh, wow. Twitch, thanks. If I could refund your 1,000, I would. I told her she has one of the greatest voices I've ever heard on a podcast, and I still think she has one of the greatest voices. And so, yeah, before I met her, I reviewed the podcast she had done for World of Warcraft, and that was the beginning of my review of her podcast. And we were a couple months ago, we were saying something, and I was like, I've got proof that I've been saying this all along. And so I played her the clip, and she's like, yeah, you're right, I have. I said, yeah, you know what? I'm going to make that a channel point redeem. No one will know what the hell it is, but every time it plays, I'll know what it is, and you'll be reminded. She's not here tonight to listen to it, but yeah, it's proof. She has, I've been saying it for the better part of 100 years that she has one of the greatest voices on the internet. Boom, boom, boom. Undeniable proof, right? Video proof. Video proof. We might actually have enough wood to finish this. Might. All right, so do we make 2 more axes? That's probably the right call. I think I made that 1,000 too, because I was like, oh, no one will play that. No one's gonna spend 1,000 on that. Mr. Rott, hey, thanks for playing that one, and hey, how are you? Happy Saturday. What's going on? Up to anything fun today? Nice. Always good to hear. Making burritos? Shit. Yes, please. All right. Can we get this started before the sun sets? So when you do this, you lose a little bit of the wood during the burn. I saw there's a mod now that like makes you reclaim all of it. And I'm like, I don't really feel that that's needed. Should lose a little bit during the burn. Oh, look, a cave. This looks terrible. It will be. It will be terrible. We're not going to have enough. But we will have enough, right? Because we're going to steal it from the house. God, we're just short again. Wait, am I too high right there? No, I'm not. Yeah, I am too high. We are going to have enough? No. Shut your mouth. We are. Holy shit. First time ever. First time ever. Well, we still need 4 to start the fire. All right, where is it? 1, 2, 3. That's 6, Jim. All right, come on. Show me a little bit of grass, please. Thank you. So grass. Oh, we gotta get a torch going because of course we put it out. All right. I've woken up at the same time, both the last 2 days at like 2:30 in the morning. Something wakes me up. I'm a light sleeper, so like noise in general gets me up. So like if I've woken up, it's because something's made a noise. And I don't remember always being a light sleeper, but many years ago, I lived in a big house with 2 other roommates, and those 2 roommates had girlfriends, and they were gone a lot. And so it was like me in this big house by myself, like lived on a corner, and the neighborhood was fine, but I was always worried like people coming in. I think maybe that's where I began to like kind of sleep with one ear open. Anyway, I couldn't figure, like 2 nights ago, it woke me up at 2:30, and I was like, what the fuck? We're 3 floors up, so like no one's breaking in, right? And last night, the same thing. So I'm like, wait a minute, what is it? So I was laying there and it's like perfectly quiet, and it's the refrigerator. The refrigerator cycles something, like a defrost cycle or something at 2:30 in the morning. And it's making like it almost sounds like it's gotta be a defrost. It sounds like a heavy water dripping noise. And it's like loud. And I don't know why. I think it's because I usually sleep with like something in my ears, and I think I've fallen asleep the last 2 nights with nothing in my ears because I don't have a person here who will be bothered by my noise making. But yeah, it's weird how that like. I mean, I guess that would be good, you know, in these like in a vintage story type situation, right? Because nothing could sneak up on me because it would wake me up and scare the shit out of me. All right, let's start the thing again for the 100th time, Drax. All right, so now we're just gonna burn this, and it's gonna make an epic pile of charcoal for us. And then, whoops, did I start it? Yes. And you know it's working because the smoke comes out the top. I know I say this every time I make one of these, but the very first time I read about this and then watched someone do it in a video, I was like, that can't be real. That can't be in this game. Come on. But there it is. All right, these are ready now. My voice is telling me to stop talking. Do you hear it? Put this there, and I guess we'll lay these out somewhere in our luxurious area here. Let's fire more of these. We should fire another batch too, I think. But for now, 3, 4. All right. Good. Fucking pig. I'm always worried it's gonna go out and like not work, but it's fine. All right, should we make some more grain stew since we're here? Wait, you can burn grain? That seems like a huge waste. Let's eat 2 pieces of grain. Such a huge waste, Drax. All right, and then we'll probably just eat on that, actually. Let's do... We've got an extra... You do so much clay work in the very beginning, and then... Honestly, I think the last time I did any kind of like sizable... I was making clay tiles. Have you ever clay tiled a roof in this game? Like you have to... You gotta really want it. Like the guy who developed Better Ruins mod when he was in the other night saying he plays on creative because like if you're doing big creative builds, like it's just the time it takes to produce what you need for big builds is just it's not realistic unless you're just living in the game, right? Like, and it's true. Like if you have to make clay tiles, you make them in red. Right? Or, here you can make blue clay tile shingles. So you can make 12 of them. So 12, that's decent, right? But think about a giant roof and how many that's going to need. Like, it's a lot of clay work. A lot. Bum, bum, bum. What was I going to do? Make some more crocs? I think that's the right call. Although, wouldn't it be nice to like have a shovel made of copper? We're about to go mining, so what better? Oh, we need a prospecting pick too. Son of a Drax. That's what we should have done. We're going to do that. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We have plenty of clay. Plenty of clay. All right. Hi. Yeah. Oh, let's... I'm like, let's throw that one on the ground. Actually, let's... Prospecting pick. Let's do that. All right, the charcoal is being made. We have enough copper to get through the first batch of it. Look at this. It's just about time now. Time. Time. I don't have an idea of what I want to build. Usually I like kind of have an idea of what kind of building, but I don't know. 3 trees? What are we doing? I'm loving this peat that we pulled out of the ground. That was one thing we did right. Killing the bees? Wrong. Getting this peat? Right. Getting scared by the pig again? There's always a pig in my area that's scaring me. There's a theme.
My friends call me Pete.
My name's Peter. My friends call me Pete. All right, we got to take out this grass here. It'll start the whole damn house on fire. Yep, look at it's already spreading. Nice try, grass. No. Like in the game notes, it's like, don't put any grass near it. I was like, whatever, but it's not joking around. It appears we don't have a knife. That doesn't surprise me. Sure, it doesn't surprise you either. Hey, I remember where the bones were this time. Oh, we got an axe and a half. Let's file that one there. And then let's make another knife. And I bet that gruel we made is ready to be eaten so that my hunger bar will stop flashing at me. Stop flashing me. Yep. All right. Hi. We'd like some of this. It's pretty filling, I guess. There's still one more. Yeah, 720. That's not bad. All right, Crucible. Oh, I said we need tongs, right? Tongs. Or you can just sit down while we type tongs. Wooden tongs. We need rope. Favorite flavor of coffee. Tongs. Rope. We need a rope. Probably should have. I keep hitting J. My keyboard's too far over. Rope. Oh, it's just those across the top. I've got those. I got cattails, man. Do. All right. Yeah, let's put those back. Let's put what little clay we have left. Gotta stop hitting all the wrong buttons. So all would... That makes sense. That makes sense. Right? Somehow that makes sense. Tongs. All right. So we're going to need those to pick up the crucibles. So we have the clay forms. We have the crucibles. We have the tongs. We're getting charcoal. And we've got the metal. Cool. 20 pieces smelt into 1 copper ingot. Interesting. So this is going to provide us... Can we do these two together? I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out next time. 37. Middle of the night. Middle of the night. Actually, I think maybe this is where I call it. When we return to this game in the stream, I'll probably play again tomorrow night. I've got some stuff to do, but I'm gonna stream Mercury Rising tomorrow at noon GMT. So if you're around for that, it's early morning in America, but it's midday here in Europe. So come by and say hello. It's a really cool like colony builder underground game. So far, what I've seen, I really like it. So we'll play that. We'll probably play that Sunday and then Tuesday, and then play Vintage Story Wednesday and Thursday again. I'm going to be Bachelor Drax again for a couple days this week. So I may stream. I will probably stream longer on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'll have the run of it. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out on my impromptu Saturday Vintage Story stream. I had fun. We'll have copper. That saw blade will be mine. We're so much closer. God, I gotta move out of this tiny little space. I imagine that Beard and Toast are living on like palatial estates down there, right? But I bet it's beautiful. I mean, they're eating pineapples, right? I still can't get over the fact that it's 108 years. 108 years. I wouldn't call it palatial, but it's very nice. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. I think Vintage Story just like fell over on me trying to exit. And there we go. It's tropical. It's very rustic. Wait, do you have better than dirt floors? I think maybe is the right question to ask. I've got a great YouTube channel. There's a whole bunch of new vintage story content on there. I did one on mods that just came out today. I'm doing an adventure series where I'm starting from scratch. They run about 30 minutes, and so it's just sort of a more, it's more of what you just watched. Just you can watch it whenever you want on YouTube. Please check it out. I'd appreciate it. And then there's a bunch of great videos that show you how to do sort of everything that's going on. I also do some other like Let's Plays and just go over there, maybe hit that subscribe button and give something a watch. Maybe throw a comment my way. Cobblestone for you. That's fancy. Back tomorrow, and then my regular streaming days are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday in the evenings here in Europe, which is in the afternoons in America. And for Australia, I don't know, what is it, middle of the night? No. Early morning? Early morning. Early morning. Early morning. Is there anyone in the Vintage Story directory? Let's see. Vintage Story. There are. This game does not rely on like a face. It's not a face cam game, is it? Oh my God, they're breeding. Oh, they've got some kind of crazy mod on. They're breeding wolves in this video. All right, let's raid this person just so you guys can watch these wolves. Holy crap. Holy crap. There's raid settings. Does not allow you to raid it this time. Oh, they're getting ready to bounce. I hear that. Well, that's too bad. Well, go into the Vintage Story stream and watch this person's wolves. All right, screw it. We'll raid somebody else. We'll raid someone else. Do 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 do. Dun, dun, dun. I can work this, right? All right, someone's playing Baldur's Gate and wearing one of the greatest hats I've seen yet. Friend of the stream, friend of this guy, and just a downright cool person. Let's come in and say hello. Hang out for a couple minutes. They have such a great personality, and even if you're not into Baldur's Gate, just give it a couple minutes for me. All right. Here's the raid message. What did I miss? I don't know. Have a great rest of your weekend. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. If not, hopefully next week. Take care of yourself. Be good.